100 gigabytes of space. Good. I can now work again. I can now do my job. Your voice is kind of relaxing, I'm not going to lie. Samsy Wolf, I'm feeling kind of relaxed. I can't lie right back. How you doing, dude? Welcome on in. Yo, let's grab chat. Let's do a little hello rundown to the boys and girls in town. How are you guys? Thank you for joining me for an art stream. We're going to just have a really short one today. We're going to play with some ideas. It's going to be a short art stream. I'm going to move over to Apex later, probably, because there's a new character out. But we will be doing some drawing and vibing first. Let's get creative. Chameleon S, how are you doing, Chameleon S? How's your day going? Hurricane Ann. It's bugging. Yeah, Twitter's going all funny. I shit you not. I shit you not 110%. I assume the culprit is my Steam Deck, because my Steam Deck... Oh, why do buttons look weird? Do I have a filter on? One sec. Yeah, there we go. My Steam Deck is connected to my Lumia system, and my Steam Deck login... Yo, Lazy Samurai! Lazy Samurai, thank you very much for 26 months. I'm going to come right back to you. My Steam Deck is connected to Lumia and my lighting, and my Steam Deck is also connected to Twitter and my login details. And I shit you not, Twitter was acting funny about 40 minutes ago. I opened Twitter, it struggled to load up my login, and it just gave me a logged out login screen. But as it did that, all the lights in my room dimmed, and I thought I was genuinely going mad. So I reset my computer, turned off everything, restarted everything. I opened Google, I opened YouTube, whatever, everything's fine. Then I tried logging into Twitter again, and all my lighting dimmed. So whatever is met, and like the Twitter wouldn't log me in, and then eventually, if I reset Lumia, Twitter logged in back to my account and my lights turned back on. That was so... I had no idea what was happening. That was so wild. So I think my Stream Deck is like the connecting influence between the two. I can't think of anything else. Either that or Lumia have like tried to add another clever plugin that's already fucked up. Anyway, guys, hope you're having a lovely day. El Todgerino, hello, good evening, Todge. How you doing, man? Not for children, over brew. Yeah, no, I'm boiling tea, not boys and girls. Go now. I'm not like a witch from a fairy tale. I'm the prince. I'm the handsome prince. On the inside, Skirt, welcome on in. How you doing? Bill Nash, welcome, nerd. How you doing, bruv? Diabito, yo, salve, Diabito. How are you guys doing? Has everybody watched Prey? Has everybody watched The Grey Man? What films are we allowed to talk about this evening? Audim, hello, Hurricane Ann, a nice playlist, thank you very much. So we're listening mostly just to lounge jazz at the moment, mostly saxophone themed. It just shows text and no channels. Yeah, mine's totally buggered at the moment. Hope you guys are doing well. How are you this evening? Lovely to have you back. Thanks for never not believing. Welcome to the live stream. Oh, everybody live stream. Oh, mikeymegamega live stream. Oh, lovely in the live stream. Welcome on in. Autumn, hey, hope you're well. Oh, Todgerino and Eva. Tell me what you're up to, girl. When I see you, I'm a believer. In Apex Legends. And Gem Black Phone. Some people say you might be a drag, but that's only the resistance around their ankles. In the swamp they've stumbled into, you hag. Ladies Amos, how are you? Welcome again. Skrr Blue, Misa Severina, what does it do? How is every day with you? Welcome on in. Samsy Wolf, diabetes, howling at the moon, need to rub your feet, and I heard furries are more likely to defecate in public. Is that true? There's something linked to furry society that apparently has been measured in their unsobriety when it comes to urinating in spaces together. Is there something I don't know about the furry culture I should be worried about? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Gina the Potato, One of my favorite food staples is a potato. Mikey, do you love chips? Is it because you love the crispy flavors of a roast potato on a Sunday with your loving family? Corn on the cob. No, it's not. The best thing about a potato, ladies and gentlemen, is if you try to eat them raw, it can raise your blood temperature and give you a fever. So you can eat raw potatoes if you want to get a day off school. Mommy, I don't feel so well. Check my body temperature, it's boiling to hell. The next day, I gotta tell ya, you're gonna be squirting next to your best fella. Everybody say hello to Kitty with art. Welcome to the live stream, we're about to start. Haunter with glasses, hope you're doing okay. Osmocar's got an XP pen. Wow! A tablet today. You've just reminded me I've got a post for tablet to Jay Wallace, my abandoned baby. I'll tell him that daddy is back with milk and cigarettes and he's feeling black. Brown. Shit. I wasn't listening till you said my name. Bill, I know women like you in the bedroom. Wow, we're having sex and a conversation. And it's only when I start shouting her name that the glazed look in her eyes disappears. We're only allowed to talk about Minions, The Rise of Gru. Oh, is Minions, The Rise of Gru out? Do you know what? My feeling towards the Despicable series is a double-bladed sword. Gru, Minions, The Rise of Minions, and the Despicable Me movies. I love them. I think they're really fun. Everything surrounding media and marketing of Despicable Me and the way it's been adopted as the de facto boomer Facebook visual language, I despise. You know, some of you guys are going to get hit with an automatic advert courtesy of Twitch. Not me. In about a minute. Just a little heads up. I just need to know how to replace the nibs. Osmocar, do you have like a little half-circle metal clip? You got to use that guide to pinch the nibs with a little bit of squeeze and tug. And then you slip a new nib in and you give it a little pinch and a push. Lazy Samurai, hey there, man. Hi. Hello, hello. He practiced this. Me? Mate, I'm fucking off the sleeve a cappella. I ain't no write it down later. I'm your live stream fella, okay? Mate, you want to be with some B-team rapper in the muck, down in the sod, writing down his lyrics, pre-recording it so he can set up his VOD? Nah. In this future, if you want to survive, you gotta be like Mikey, rapping out live. Except no, we don't rap, we don't rap. I remember the rules. I remember the rules. I don't rap anymore. We're not allowed to do that because it's so cringe. Potato's such a versatile food. You can eat it all the different ways. It's the egg of the vegetable world. Gina, I agree. I've never thought of it like that, but potatoes are indeed the egg of the vegetable world. Although corn's pretty versatile. Isn't like 90% of the American diet in the Midwest corn? All their sugars, all their drinks, all their snacking foods, all their staple foods, it's all corn? It's big corn cob economy, that is. It is. Kitty knows. Kitty works for the corn. Kitty works for big corn. Sayora, hello there. Yeah, I've got nib advice. Keep it clean. Make sure it peels all the way back. That's what the C-clip is for. Yeah, Osmocar, it's literally like a little pinchy grabby boy to pinch, and like your C-clip, you've probably noticed, right in the middle, has like a tiny little, it's got like Madonna teeth. The teeth at the front have a gap, a tiny little indent. Ideally, that's where you want to get your pinching done. It's all corn and bread. Mmm. Those corn council creeps got to you too. The corn council, man. Mate, forget BP in the oil industry. The big corn council. He who rules for corn rules the world. He who can destroy a thing controls that thing. Paul Atreides legit bred a generation of terrorists. That and the Holy War that killed billions. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. So, sorry guys, I've just, look, tea bag, bear with. And then we're going to do the draw. Now, we're playing still with our, I don't even know if values is the right term. I'm just separating chunks by grayscale. So we're doing this. But we might just draw some stupid ideas. Because it's only a short stream today, I'm feeling a bit silly. I lost my clip, I used my teeth. Get your fingernails in it, can't you? I'm on the East Coast, never eat shredded wheat. Okay. And the Mason-Dixon line, so we get fried foods. Ah. You're from the grand line of Mason-Dixons. Or is Mason-Dixon line a geographical thing? Are you talking about, Gina, are you talking about a bloodline? Or like a geographical line on a map? Oh, Kitty's sharing, one sec. Oh, but fuck, that tea's so good. I really needed that. Sorry, what am... Oh, God. Sorry, I just treated the chat in front of me like it was OBS chat, and I didn't need to do that. Oh, God. Oh, my Chrome's just freaking. Oh! Fucking hell. I like how you've put on the equivalent of oh God, what do you call those filters? You've put on the equivalent of a vignette, but you've kept it really light and popping down where the hand reaches to the tarot cards. I don't know how you get away with so many colors in a piece like that. If this feels like, I don't know. This feels like this belongs as the main piece of artwork at the back of a knick-knack shop that specializes in tie-dye equipment and crystal dragons. And this is their main selling point. This is the big thing they have on the wall. Yeah, she's fucking popping. All those fucking folds... Sorry, I'm swearing. All those folds and materials in the skirt and stuff. And those big popping... what do you call these? Circlets. I want to say circlets. Oh, it's getting a bit soft, isn't it? Blah, blah, blah. Yo, your boy Mikey got to start. Yeah, we're going to do dumbbells for subs soon. Not tonight. But we're going to bring back subs for dumbbells. We need to. Yo, that's popping. Oh, it's a north-south thing. It's geographical. It's okay. You can tell me if you're part of the Mason-Dixon dynasty. I'm really good with secrets. You guys, I shit you not. Like, I'm very open-minded and chill. And you guys can share all your secrets with me. Because I'm also really, really forgetful. And, like, I will not remember. Schmank you. You're welcome. It's really nice. I fucking love it. Miss KTB, somebody save me. I can't stop watching Karen TV. Save me. Oh. Miss KTB, how the devil are you doing, you delicious egg? Lovely to see ya. Karen videos. That's an ill addiction. We could start watching them, but the problem is that they get really addictive. Just like you said. Oh, wait. Isn't there some really good ones to that rock metal guy? Isn't there like a really good, like... there's an evangelical rock video. One sec. I just believe that the only way to govern an entire nation is religiously. I don't think there's any other alternative. Oh god, yeah, let me open another OBS. Sorry guys, I'll turn the music down in a sec as well. Actually, I can probably afford to keep chatting my main monitor with you guys. Yo, Vanta, how you doing, man? Welcome back. Vanta Spada, thank you for saying, dudes. America is a business, not a country. Uses religion to control the people, just like the UK did back in the Middle Ages. 100 more years and it'll be a first world country. Oh, Miss Katie B, you're getting a bit woke over here. Ooh. Miss Katie B coming in all hot and political. That's a very nice soundbite. Oh, she's saying my choice. Hey, good for her. I'm American, even that. I mean, that's weird. I'm sorry to hear about your disability, Gabby. Yo, anyway. Anyway, the point is that we're gonna I'm just putting different greys on here, and I'm hoping that by applying all these different greys, we'll reach a point where I can start to turn it into color. I have not thought how I'm going to do this. I think my other thinking was try to pretend that my name is Sims, and I was going to use like a watercolor brush from a really light palette, which we could still try to do, and I can just use the greys as clipping masks, which is equally also a nice way to do it. So we will see what the methods involve. But as long as I keep the layers separate, we should be up to something. Now let's get another OBS open. Oh, cheers for shouting out my boy. Oh, let's turn this into a separate recording. Now, guys, I've just made my my garlic special today. I make a really mean garlic infused bit of food. I'll tell you all about it. But the problem is it just means I have eaten 2 entire bulbs of garlic in the space of a single sandwich. That's like a handful of garlic cloves. And so like this also tends to raise my body temperature a little bit. So I might get like a little bit hot and sleepy over the next half hour. But after a while it passes. It just means that everything that comes out of me for the next 2 days smells of garlic. All my... No, I know this is gross. But like I did it a few days ago. All my farts, my sweating, my tears, everything that came out the bottom end, all of it, pungently garlic. But it tastes so good. Alright, let's get this... one sec. Here we go. Oh, if I had a partner if I had a vampire for a partner, it would be like automatic abortion juice. Do you know what I mean? Is that okay to say? I'm smashing garlic confit like there's no tomorrow. Oh man, so that's it. Basically, I've got 2 bulbs of garlic, and I got all the cloves, and I deep fried them until they were all brown. Then I mashed them up in a bowl with a spoon so it stayed relatively chunky. And I fried them in olive oil, but when I took them out and put them in a bowl and started mashing them, I mixed in extra virgin olive oil. I mashed that into a paste with a massive couple tablespoons of butter. And I just put in a load of salt and pepper. And I just got that all stirred around. Dash of white wine vinegar. Toasted up a couple bits of brown seeded loaf. And I just took the entire bowlful and just smeared this thick, heavy goop on both slices of bread. Layer of cheese, toasted only enough so that it shapes but doesn't melt. And I put that in with like a burger and some iceberg lettuce into this big toasted sandwich. And because there's so much butter and juice in the garlic, it just... all the bread soaks it up. And so even though it's super crunchy toast from the air fryer... because air fryer toast makes drier toast than a toaster does. Because dry toast sometimes traps moisture in the center. Even though it's super toasty, all the butter rehydrated the whole thing as you're eating it. Oh, it was insane, man. Oh my god, and the toast was so thick. Oh, I bet viruses run from you. Vanta, well, so Vanta, if you cook food the way that I cook food, you have to eat a lot of garlic and onions in your diet, otherwise you get really ill. Osmakar, no ages in chat, but, you know, glad to have you. I'm pretty political. I have a standing yada yada. I just have more important things to focus on than the moronic cesspit of malevolence and vitriol. Yeah. I do have political, like... I don't enjoy politics in any sense. But, like, I have a political position, technically. I have opinions on what I think is and isn't okay, so that makes me political. But, yeah, they're my problem. My opinions are my problem, not your problem. And my opinions and my standards apply to me. They don't apply to you, because you're not me. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. Oh, 23 degrees, not my age. Ah, okay. Oh, hey, well, hey. Good for you. Ah. I quite like that. Sounded better in my head. Yeah. Do you know what, Osmokai? You should have taken it. Yeah, I'll take 23. If she's 23, I'm 23. Let's do some work. I'm so got 'em. Look, so I've woken up recently. I've got the whole day ahead of me. I'm in a good mood. But if I come across as moody or sleepy, it's all that garlic. It makes me really warm and it knocks me out. So don't worry. Where's my glove? I've got my backup glove right now. Where's my numero uno? I'll put it inside something. Oh, no, wait a minute. Oh, I found it. Sorry, it's underneath my mask. No, Ayatollah. I fought a dragon outside of the tower. So we got to the tower, dude. And then there was a giant crystal dragon. And that dragon summoned a glint blade sword and tried to mug me. It tried to, like, murk me with a knife. So anyway, I was beating the shit out of it, and then it just peaced out. It just kind of went, no, Mikey's too awesome. And then the dragon just went, and disappeared. And I didn't win the battle. It just left. So we are literally outside of those two towers. So the one on the right is blocked, and we're going to visit the one on the left by the cliff. I'm looking forward to it. When Mikey kills someone IRL, he's going to blame garlic. Mate, garlic is the answer to, and cause of, all my love. Now, let's change these lights to something warm and loving, in reflection of my god garlic. In the Megaverse, when I'm God Emperor, it's going to be a garlic-run society. A garlic-topia. That hasn't worked. God. Lumia, you're such a fucking sack of junk. God damn it. Can someone change my lights to see if we can make the gold kick in properly? Oh, yo, Vanta. Thank you for saying. Oh. Yo, Dizzy Yeen. Yo, Dizzy Yeen. Thank you. You, Dizzy, and the wonderful Lazy Samurai. Dizzy Yeen and Lazy Samurai. I want to thank you so much. Oh my god, where are my buttons? I want to thank you so much for them subs. Lovely to see you, by the way, Dizzy Yeen. Good, Dizzy Yeen, good. You have sacrificed once again some younglings to the cause. Lazy Samurai, there's a slow one here. Good. Thank you so much. Yo, thank you for sacrificing younglings to the live stream. Bloody love a youngling. Bloody love a youngling, I do. On the tip of my lightsaber. Not like that, careful. I live near a school. You. Lazy Samurai and Dizzy Yeen, thank you so much. I bloody love you guys. Thank you for the support. And the resubbing. It was a clean cut, no blood was spilled. Yeah, lightsabers instantly cauterize a wound. Technically, maybe. I don't think it really works like that. It doesn't work like that in A New Hope. Anyway, Fanta, thank you very much for saying about the lines. We took a lot of time over them. It leaves it at 50%. Oh, I see. Okay. You're literally 100 meters from the best waifu. Oh, I see. Ayatollah, you might know the answer then. If you're on such a big boy New Game Plus, if you hit that dragon hard and fast enough with insane DPS, can you kill it before it can leave? Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Those lights have finally started behaving. What a great time to join. Nice slaughtering. Oh, dead meme. Thank you. Hey, Vivacious Alice. How you doing, you lovely thing? Did you, do that standing desk company thing? Fuck! No, Vivacious. No, I did not. I did not. I did not. Ah, supposed to do that last night. Can somebody remind me at the end of stream? Look, Vivacious Alice, thank you for reminding me. Oh, let's do some work. Yo, Isoraki, welcome back in Le Ritar. Bonsoir, comment ça va? Ça va aller? Come near, come far. Live your life for today. What's that? Eat a chocolate bar. Over dragons involved later. Ooh. Okay, awesome, awesome. Good to know. Now, guys, I literally can't remember if I did a half and half screen. So bear with quickly. I'm just going to pop into OBS and look at the last recording for the dumpling. Did we end up doing split screen stuff? Preview window, I should say. Yes, we did. Okay, 1 second. I'll set up something similar. No, I hope you're delicious. Oh, here's the dumplings. We don't need that. Hope you guys are having a delicious day. View. Guys, happy Tuesday. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you all are having lovely Tuesdays, wherever you are. I'm vibing out, vibing in. Stand up, stand up. What you gonna do now? Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh, there's that garlic. Yeah, I'm starting to feel it. I finally managed to actually eat today and drink more than a bottle of water over the course of a day. Oh, good for you, Artsy. Take it real slow and easy, though, mate. I'm fine, thanks. And you? Yeah, I'm okay, thank you. I've just eaten 2 whole bulbs of garlic. So I've just got basically a whole fistful of cloves of garlic, and I just ate all of them in a sandwich. So I'm about to, like, my body gets a bit of a reaction. My blood temperature's kind of, like, kicking off a little bit. So I might seem a bit lethargic, but I'm very happy otherwise. I just got stuff to do. Including our dumpling lady. Yo, Osmakar, good shout. Get that blood pumping, bro. Yo, Metalli Hero, how the devil are you doing? Lovely to see you. Welcome on in. We were just, Metalli Hero, we were just listening to some metal. I got a question, ask away. Also, what company is this? I'm in the market for a proper work desk for art. I have no idea. I think it's some Chinese product supplier. If I'd fully read the email, I'd have your answer. All I know that it was a standing desk, and I was like, oh yay, I want to try a standing desk. I got a lovely birthday and/or Christmas gift actually from my mods. And part of that was it's just over here. It was an adaptable thing for your desk. So it's like a little mini standing desk that raises up whatever like your tablet's sitting on. Pretty fucking dope. I'm waiting for that question, but I'll just crack on. Lulustrations, hey, my Tuesday's going okay. I'm just getting ready for Artist Alley this weekend in Hammersmith. Lulustrations, are you talking about England? Or are you talking about, like, you know, Hammersmith in America? The only reason I ask is because I was born in Hammersmith. Mate, I was swaddled in baby's cradle clothing in fucking Hammersmith in London. I hope you have an awesome time. I'm in London. Oh, yo, I'm south. I hope you have an awesome time in the Artist Alley. That's really fucking cool, by the way. Yo, good luck on your prepping. I hope you have a great weekend, I'm assuming. I'm glad he bought you some comfort, because that's not normally the way it works. Feel better, please. Are you sure you're trying to talk to me, Todd? Are you talking to somebody else? Todd is being very nice to me right here, and I'm pretty confident that means he's tagged me in incorrectly. Yeah, let's do some stuff. start recording. So guys, yeah, we're still doing basic bitch. Thanks for holding on. Just still putting in some lights and darks in all the areas. So I want to make these railings dark. So let me get my solid brush. I might not make them as dark as the iron grill work, but I'm going to be relatively in that window. So let's go. Oh my god. So there's like a bounce back. Can you see this ping? Depending on how you use your brush, sometimes it bounces back and thinks that the undepression of the brush nib is actually a signal that it wants to default back to a slightly earlier point on your canvas. Does anybody have any idea what I'm talking about there? Because it's super weird and a really specific thing that it does. You were born in Hammersmith, I knew it. A proper Cockney whelp. Born to the sound of Bow Bells. No, Hammersmith ain't Bow Bells. I don't think. Wait, where's Hammersmith Hospital? I might have to double check. I don't think I'm a Cockney. I'm pretty sure I don't have Cockney culture in me. But if I was born within the sound of Bow Bells, I would actually legally be a Cockney. Yeah, it's all London. Yeah, Todd's like, oh, London's Bow Bells, mate. Alright, but guys, some of you I think are getting hit with an advert in a sec. Sorry, that's Twitter. Should I turn this down a little bit? I'm liking that vibe. Metalli Hero. I don't know if you're still around, but like, if you're shy, it's okay. You can tell me. But like, I noticed you had a question and then you never asked it. You can talk to me. You don't have to. That's how the pen registers for screen. I have to increase the sensitivity. Yo, it's to do with the sensitivity. Oh, right. So yeah, I can drag an item, but if when I release the pen, it kind of pings off the screen a little bit, like I feel an extra amount of spring. Now, we're talking about minor variations in sensation, but if I feel that extra bit of ping as I come away, and Photoshop doesn't do it when I'm doing line work, but it does it when I'm selecting stuff in my color selection palette. It thinks I might have like gone further than I intended, and it like pops back a couple pixels. So sometimes when I'm selecting hard grays off the edge of the color palette, it will ping to the right and it'll actually pick up a tiny bit of color tone. Like this gray here, like I might be crazy, but I think there's some red in this gray. Look at this. If we color pick this, look at that. Can you see that? That icon is slightly into the red. What a world. What a time to be alive, huh? Mikey, why don't you use the selection tool? Yeah, I know. We're just dossing around today. This is a relatively short art stream, and I just want to take pleasure in colouring in the lines. This is more of a cathartic process than a artistic process right now. Amazing eye, by the way. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, look after yourself, Wolfie. Yeah, if you guys have got any questions about what we're up to, you're more than welcome to ask away, but we are just chilling it and illin' it. The sound of sweet jazz and the smell of rich garlic. All this metalwork is going to be vaguely quite dark. I'll make these rings dark, but I'll just have the values a bit lighter for the rest of it. Otherwise, it's going to be too much. Like a few rungs of darkness around here balances it. But too much is going to be too much. Ah, the truisms of the day, Mikey. Hey Lolo. Hey Lolo. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Yes, I'm doing values. Ba-ba-da-ba. Yeah, Lolo. So I'm doing values overall, just to get a feel of how I want the piece to punch. I'm also hoping that these values, although I might not be using any, like, clever, you know, gradient mapping or anything like that, I also hope that these separate values will make convenient clipping masks for when I do also start colouring in. So it's definitely a double guide we're doing today. How you doing, by the way? Oh, Vivacious, have a good one. Ayatollah, sorry, what are you playing again? Did you say that you moved back to Elden last night? Ayatollah, I can't really remember, but I think I might have been singing when you turned up. So I was like half paying attention. But like, you gave Final Fantasy X a go. You found that you were actually immediately bored by the experience, so you switched back to Elden Ring? You were giving Maria... Ah, cheers. You know how it goes. You guys know you're going to be... I'll tell you what. This is when you know that you guys are going to be in for a really bad day. One sec. Okay, this is the warning. You guys know that you're going to be in for a really bad live stream if the live stream starts with me doing this. That's when all my mods are just like, oh no. That's when you know we're doing Mikey live on tour. It's getting good. It's going to be big. Yo, Hawk Diddley, how you doing, man? I feel like I'm back at school. I'm literally not at all bothered. Stop projecting. Jem, you're my only fanboy. You and Eva are my only fanboys for my live singing. Everybody else is far more stoic. But bless you guys. Yeah, I think I've just taken back people 100 years. Hawk, yeah, I'm good, thank you very much. By the way, how you doing, dude? We are just putting down some values. Not necessarily strict values, but enough to give me an idea of the parts of the piece that I do and don't want to have popping. Also, we're doing it to separate out all the separate elements so that I can ideally not strictly clipping mask it, but lasso tool it. I say not clipping mask because I think a lot of this is actually on the same layer. But I'm just increasing the amount of options for the amount of things that we'll be up to. And I'm having a lot of fun along the way. I hope life is treating you good, man. Excuse me, burping. Am I going to colour in this whole thing? We might still make it even lighter. But then again, I don't want to mess around with a carpet behind it, so maybe darker separates this better than it. As much as it should. I started Final Fantasy X. I disliked everything about it. The voice acting, the controls, the turn-based, the setting, the randomness. I had no idea what's going on. And if it's done right, then it's fine, but this just got worse. My biggest turn-off in games is when they allow you to control the character less than the cutscenes, and when you do, it's to run down a tiny hallway to go to another cutscene. Ayatollah. So that's quite an interesting thing, because I remember a lot of people used to say that Final Fantasy XIII was a hallway simulator. And don't get me wrong, I understand why 10 is a better game. But, like, people used to bitch about Final Fantasy XIII being just a load of hallways, as if, like, they'd managed to forget that that was also Final Fantasy X. Yeah, dude, if it's not for you, it's not for you. Fortunately, Ayatollah, we have all the fun of the Final Fantasy remakes and stuff, so maybe that would be more down your alley with the live combat systems these days. Maybe it helps to play Final Fantasy X if you're at a time in your life when a PlayStation 2 is the most technological advanced thing that's available. But if your first time on 10 after playing games like Elden Ring, yeah, the experience is utterly different. That JRPG experience is a completely different vibe from the classic days. I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Art's looking as good as always. Your attitude's looking as good as always, Hawk. Thank you for saying, dude. Stoic. Bill Nash. Stoic indeed. Stoic is a limit break system in Final Fantasy X. Or it's a setting. You can set your limit breaks to be triggered by different things, right? And Stoic is the default. There we go. Also, what am I going to do about this? This actually needs to be... Can't believe I found a new thing to complain about. The way that colour pings back. I think I can sense colour in here. Also, hello there. Hello, hello. Let's turn that tolerance down, shall we? What layer is this on? Brand Smith, how you doing? Thank you very much for the follow. Guys, I feel like a real gamer. I feel like a gamer. I tweeted about, as you know, the other day I tweeted about asking for your suggestions for video games. Now, guys, don't get me wrong. You're more than welcome to give me suggestions for horror games. But I'm going to post the tweet in chat. Because if you respond to the tweet, then I've got it written down. And it just makes my life a little bit easier. But let me see if I can find it. So anyway, I tweeted, like, blah, blah, blah. Any suggestions for video games, horror video games? And, some dev that's made a, I'm assuming it's like an indie dev horror game who searches Twitter for keywords. But some dev responded and was like, yo, would you like a key for, you know, some little horror game? I was like, wow. Of course you'd approach me, Mikey Mega Gamer. Mikey Me Game Guy. Of course you'd want to send me a key for your video game. Because I'm not such a good frontman for studios. I think that's my first ever having somebody reach out. Now, don't get me wrong. I get emails all the time on the mikeymegamega email address. But in terms of like somebody tweeting directly related to my live streams, or someone responding directly to the live streams about a video game key, I was like, wow, that's my first time. What freaking layer is this on? Why is this not... There we go. I got you now, you son of a bitch. Get Contiggy. Is this... Oh my god, these greys are on a separate layer. Oh lord, he coming. Do you know what? I've suddenly become less desperate about removing the saturation. I'll just put a dark hue on top of everything afterwards. We'll put a black tone on another layer and we'll set it to hue and we'll kill the colour. You have to let me know if the end story is worth it. I couldn't do it anymore after the 4th or 5th chapter. Look, I'm really sorry to butt into your conversation, but are you talking about a video game? I do have 7 Remake without the turn-based, so it should be alright with that. Yeah, Ayatollah, 7 Remake's like a, you know, you have to get on top of that, so... You're constantly character shifting and command shifting. Like, you have to be wide awake to play the battles in that game. So yeah, dude, with any luck, that'll be like more your jam. Good job, mate. The 1 million subs paid off for the free indie games for no effort. No. So that's the thing, Ayatollah. It's got nothing to do with the Mikey Mega Mega channel. That's what I'm happy about. Like, I get emails from the Mikey Mega Mega channel from all sorts of people that I ignore. But this was related directly to live streaming from my... tweeting out from my Megaverse Twitch channel. Twitter account. I played it on a PS2. It was great. Reiku, I agree. It was banging. Now you've got to play it, though. I will play it. They're the first person to offer me a key to a game from that account. I will play that game. They broke my virginity. It's called, I think it's called Slave a Princess. Where, like, the narrator says no matter what happens, you have to slave a princess. And I'm assuming it's some kind of horror game, because, like, the princess looks all innocent, but I'm assuming, like, the more you uncover about her, the more you realise she's a monster of a person or something. I just like games with swappy characters. Well, it's only 3 of them, Ayatollah. And I'm sure you vaguely remember, but the system is that you can just be Cloud, if you wanted to, and you send commands to the other 2. But if you want to have a really, like, you don't have to, man. But if you want to have a really dynamic battle, then you might find that you're... You might find that you're switching between them a little bit more. Like, you can tell Barrett to stay back and use long-range attacks. And you can mostly be Cloud and switch from your different attack postures to do DPS. But if you notice that Tifa's getting near her limit break, you're going to want to switch to Tifa. Wait, was it a limit break? I can't remember. But you're going to want to switch... It's called something else, right? Berserk mode or something. But you're going to want to switch to Tifa directly so that you can run her into the weaker spot of the enemy and then, like, live do the button combos that do her limit. And it's just really satisfying. Tifa's combat was my favourite character because everyone's got a unique style. And Tifa's just damage combos were really, really fun. The remake combat was so shit for me, I had no clue what it wanted to be. Sock in a jar, I utterly disagree. But don't worry, this is a place of free discourse. Final Fantasy VII Remake combat, as far as I'm concerned, was probably the best they could have made it. In terms of taking the heritage of a turn-based RPG, a unique series of characters that operate differently, and trying to transfer that feeling into a live combat experience in real time. Wait, why have I done 2 different layers? One sec. It's remembered the goddamn opacity. Sorry, the reason why I'm freaking is that this layer is only semi-opaque. Even though I put it into a 1-layer group. Shouldn't be it should be flat after I group it and flatten it. Can I flatten 1 layer? Yeah, you see that? It should not do that. This layer is at 100% opacity, but the actual layer properties are not fully opaque, despite my hard work. Despite all my hard work! If I group it and flatten merge this group, it should become a flat solid layer. It should be opaque now. They lied to us. That's the government, that is. Keeping the fucking man down. I'm gonna have to flatten this entire thing off. Mikey, why are you bitching all the time? Because I'm gonna have to flatten all my... Don't worry about it. Everything's fine, everything's fine. Let me open up chat. Just run it down. How you doing, man? What's going on? Just run it down. Oh, I'm just bitching about layer properties. How you doing, man? Welcome on in. We're doing I'm just colouring in some values for an isometric character, our busty dumpling knight. And we're just chatting and, you know, talking about life in general. How you doing? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. How are you? I'm just mooning. Hey, now. How you doing, dude? Doesn't Final Fantasy VII Remake offer the normal turn-based battle mode? Yeah, I think there's some kind of weight system where they do weight and you can get more turn-based with what kind of attacks you want to do. I never felt the need to use it. I'm glad they included it as an option. I think it's great, but I never wanted to use it. You can't tell me that this is the same colour. Is this the same layer? Oh, I guess it is. It's weird. I am convinced that this grey... Am I going crazy? I am convinced that this grey here is different to this grey here. Is that just because of how it's surrounded by other tones? Is there a layer on top of this? There's a different layer underneath it. Maybe that's having an effect. But this grey's here. Let's not worry about it. Everything that I'm getting stuck up on right now is utterly non-important, but I'm just like, wait, what? Wow. This is my impression of me right now. Okay, this I will just use a lasso tool. Duplicate the layer and merge it down on itself. Medovinovich, no, that does not work. Because Medovinovich, the layer, even though it's at 100%, is semi-transparent. So if I duplicate the layer and merge it down, it becomes a darker image. That's why I'm just so, like, flabbered. Bloody flabbergasted I am. I don't pay my bloody taxes so that I can have a semi-opaque Photoshop layer cause me so much strife. Art Guru, welcome on in. Art Guru, I very much enjoy those emotes. How you doing, dude? Welcome. Dirge of Cerberus might be the Final Fantasy game for you. You just play as Vincent, and it feels like a shooty Devil May Cry combat. Oh my god, Jem! Oh, do you know what, Jem? It blows my mind. You might be right. It's funny how different we all are as human beings. Oh my god, Jem! I feel like Jem is actually being very gently insulting. If someone said to me, I think Dirge of Cerberus might be the game for you, that wouldn't be a compliment. But actually, all said and done, I think she might be right. Ayatollah, you might actually really get a bang out of that game. It's like when people tell me that I might enjoy the audiobook because reading doesn't seem to be for me. I'm just like, that's not a compliment. I'm not. I like that game. Good for you. Yeah, I told her I don't think Jem was mean to you. I'm just, I'm running off very old memories. Don't mind me. Does the lasso tool show when you're in flip mode? I can't remember. Oh, it does. Never mind. Look at that. Can you see that line? Hello. Oh, Photoshop's just having a think. There we go. It's come back. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. Rachel's Knight. Rachel is Knight. Hey, how you doing? Don't bully my... I'm not bullying... Who's bullying Jem? Eva, go on now. No one's bullying anyone around here. This is a safe environment. Go on now. I've been fostering a safe environment. How many times do I have to tell you people? My environment is safe. Your Honor. This line has to continue down here, doesn't it? Oh, heck. Hi everyone, hope you're well. Yeah, Rachel, I can't complain. Thank you very much for asking. We're just vibing along. We are playing around with some different designs for our dumplings, who we're doing an isometric dumpling night. This is something we were playing with a while ago. Now I'm just adding some flat values to give myself a sense of tones. Is tone the right word? Well, sense of value and separating out the elements. It's relatively simple, but as much as I love to fantasize about really cluttered pieces in my head, I rarely draw them. So I'm trying to add items into this, but at the moment for this particular piece, this is about as far as I'll go for the now. And we're also considering turning stuff like this into a colouring book for the future, if it turns out I really like doing it. So we're playing, we're learning as we go. I love to learn. It's a safe space for you, but not a safe space for me. Ladies, when I say that my bedroom is a safe space, I'm talking about me, not you. I like that. Is this a pre-laundry day? Eva, I like this t-shirt, thank you. Yeah, I know it's really worn out and it's become more white than it was blue, but I like the colour levels I get with this t-shirt and my surrounding environment. I like playing Elden Ring when wearing this t-shirt because it's got those muted Elden colours. Now, I know in your opinion, Eva, your ranking of my clothing, that this is only one step above the salmon pink. But in my personal ranking clothing, this is one step up from my ragged black Apex Legends Special Edition t-shirt from TwitchCon. Oh god. Not only am I on the wrong layer, I'm on the wrong colour. I really need a Wii, so I'm going to go for one. Oh, I've just realised I can solve that problem. Guys, just remind me to record when I come back. I'll just be gone for a quick tick of a talk. I'll be right back. Where's my... Here it is. Wait. Yo, hello. Hello, hello. God, this headphone wire. Loves getting caught in my chair. Wash day tomorrow. Nothing clean, right? Wash day tomorrow. Nothing clean. Yeah. Vosh Vardner, you need to remind Ezekiel over here to be nicer to you. Don't let no man tell you how to be a woman. Oh wow, okay. okay. Ah, Tadaima. Lady Zemos, how are you? How are you, Lady Zemos? Tell me about your day. Guys, thank you very much for joining me on Tuesday. We are sitting and rendering. Let me just press record over here. We are vibing along. How are you? Hope you end up giving it a go. Dirge of Cerberus, I would like that. Yeah. So, look, I was laughing because, look, for context-wise, I'm not shitting on anyone's parade. The reason why I was chuckling to myself is that I remember a long time ago with my mates who were hardcore Final Fantasy VII boyos, like I was. One of my mates tried Dirge of Cerberus, and it's nothing like the other Final... It's set in the same universe, but it's an utterly different format of game. And so my mate was like, yeah, you don't want to bother. It's nothing like Final Fantasy VII. It's got nothing to do with, like, in terms of gameplay, it's got nothing to do with Final Fantasy VII or the Final Fantasy lineage. So I was like, okay, yeah, sod it. And the reason why I'm laughing is because me and Ayatollah have wildly different opinions on stuff. For someone I get along with, we actually have really, really different tastes in things. So it just made me smile because basically Jem was suggesting something that's definitely not for me. And that made me smile because actually it probably does genuinely suit Ayatollah's interests really, really well. Yeah, I'm not trying to... I ain't here to mess with vibes, don't worry. Anyway. How light can I make these candles? I'm not going to go pure white like Ghosty. I'm going to drop down, but I want to be whiter than our base night colour. Oh my god, look at that ping! I have to drag so far past this box. Again, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter, but I do notice it. By the way, how's your illustration going? And did you catch up with Patreon? So we can make DWM 150? I just can't wait. Oh, Nauf, you're fine for the questions. Nauf, I'm catching up. I just dropped a whole Patreon pack last night, Nauf. And this is going to be part of... This or the other thing I'm working on is going to be part of the next pack. And that's going to drop in a few days. 3 or 4. So I reckon, Draw of Mikey Light, because I'm going to advertise it well in advance. I'm going to start advertising it soon. When I've only got one more Patreon pack left to drop, I'm going to start talking about it. So DWM 150 Live is probably going to be 1, 2, 3... Probably going to be around about the first or second weekend of September. So maybe Saturday, September 3rd, or maybe Saturday, September 10th. Or Sunday, it depends. If people prefer Sunday, I don't mind. I'll do it whenever. But yeah. It's all lining up. Thanks for asking. Oh yeah, mods. Hey, mods! Hey, moderators! Is anybody free on Saturday the 3rd entertain? It is a Saturday, so I fully appreciate it might not work for anyone. But if anyone wants to pop their head in... Yo, I'll tell you what, guys. I'll talk about it in the mods Discord channel. On my soon-to-be accessible Discord for everyone. That's also happening sooner than later. I'm gonna genuinely just double check with you guys what would be a good idea. But I think the takeaway from the last live stream, you guys said start with something simple and then just add stuff based on what people want you to add. Don't worry about a set series of rigorous rooms. Just respond to what people actually want to use. I think that was what you guys said. Something similar. Yo, you're a September baby. Did you say a date? I couldn't hear that. Yeah, vaguely around about. Either the first or second weekend in September. 1, 2, 3. So probably, actually forget the first one. Probably September 10th, September 11th. Yo, we can celebrate, we can commemorate 9/11. And Gina, you're a Septemberino as well. September 10th works. Oh yeah, that's fucking dope. I was too seduced by his high-pitched voice. Oh, hey Naru, how you doing, man? Thank you for the bitties. Oh, it's the Naru Michael Classic. So Naru Michael, I see you still use this on other streamers, but you know, we've gotten used to each other. I haven't seen the Naru Michael smashes through the window bitty sentence in my stream. Did a bloody log outside, a little blast from the past, that is. How you doing, man? Brought back the old school for Mikey. Guess I'm just a lucky fella. Doing good. Glad I've got something to watch whilst I cook dinner. Yo, awesome. What are you cooking? What's the vibe? I've just had a garlic-riddled meal. It was delicious. I ground up a whole load of garlic in butter and salts and extra virgin olive oil after deep frying the cloves. And when I say a whole lot, I mean two entire... God, what is that word I keep losing? 2 entire bulbs of garlic. So like a whole fistful of cloves. And it was delicious. And it also ever so slightly poisons my bloodstream. Because it's quite a lot of garlic to ingest in a single sandwich. But I don't care. Thank you. Love the way you lie. It's alright. Dum-de-dum-de-doo. I'm gonna make this strap as dark as the windows. I can get higher contrast with the character, because the character is supposed to be the pull of the focus. Even though we're not really talking about colours or anything still, hopefully it will still help guide my decision making. Right. I might make the strap and these rubbered grips different colours, but for the moment I'll just vibe them. Worry about the details in a minute. Yeah, I will make them a little lighter. Hello, by the way. Thank you for following. Totally not Shadow Wraith. Hey! How you doing? What is Mikey's zodiac? Yeah, Gabby, I'm a Scorpio. How could you tell? Oh, November birthday. Yeah, I've got that big scorpion energy. Whenever I was a little shit, my mum used to be like, that's because you're a Scorpio. That's the sting in your tail, that is. Let's go Stingers. Let's go Sting Boys. Where are my Stingrays at? That's all I got. I just came from your YouTube tutorials. I like the chill vibes. Hey, thank you very much. Yeah, we're just doing some isometric dumpling elves. And we go between talking about anything to quiet patches where I just stare at the canvas and I yawn. Because I've just had my dinner. But hey, welcome on over, dude. I hope you're having a lovely day. I hope life is treating you well. Put your feet up. I'd love to know your big three. My big three. My big three. Luna, is this like my big three anime? What's my big three? My big three. Luna, can you expand on that question? I'm doing a man. I've sauteed corned beef with cabbage. That sounds delicious. Oh, that sounds quite good as well. I'm not going to lie. I like so corned beef. Guys, am I right in thinking in England we call that spam? Oh no, spam's chicken and ham, isn't it? Wait, corned beef. Is corned beef beef that's ground up with, spoiler alert, corn and breadcrumbs? Is that... Do I have any idea what I'm talking about? Careful, careful how you answer that question. I know what you guys are like. Corned beef is a suspicious meat. Spam and corned beef are different in the UK. Oh, okay. No, no. It is. Well, what's corned beef then? It's not beef mixed with breadcrumbs and corn. Okay, is corned beef what you make a meatloaf out of? Because a meatloaf is ground beef with bread, and then you bake it again, and you get like a thick slice of meat. It's salted cured brisket. Salted and corned beef is salted and cured brisket. What's brisket? Look, I'm sorry to sound like an idiot, but like it just, there's some American words happening right now, and I'm feeling that cultural divide. The sun and moon is a rising sign related to the zodiac. Oh, I see. So, like, you want to know if I'm the sun and or moon and or rising and or available on Disney Plus coming later this year. So you're, wait, my star sign, my sun sign, my moon sign, and whether it's rising or not. Yeah, I don't know any of that. I have no idea what any of that is. I know I'm a Scorpio because I'm born in November. That's all I've got for you. I'm so sorry. We call it corned beef in Canada as well. Brisket. So what's beef hash? What's beef hash? That's refried corned beef. Like a hash brown. I assume it's beef cooked the way that corn is. Like on a cob. Wait, oh, is corned beef... Sorry. Oh, is corned beef those hot dog shaped delicious treats? That's a corn dog, right? Oh, is a corn dog corned beef? It's like, it's meat, but it's almost sweet. No. Just Google it. Nah. I'd rather give you guys a hard time. If I go Googling everything, I'll never get any art done. I'm a Virgo sun, Taurus moon, and Leo rising. Oh, Luna. Okay, Luna. I have no idea about any of that, I'm afraid. But Luna, they sound good. They sound really good, whatever they are. A Virgo sun, Taurus moon, and Leo rising. I don't know how you can be 3 different star signs all at the same time. I don't understand star signs. Yeah, I don't understand it other than the basics. You're not getting art done anyway. Yeah, what time is it? Are we going to fit in some Elden Ring? And by fit in, I mean before Ayatollah goes to bed. Crystal Lady at work told me I radiate Aries energy. But I was born in... that entire sentence. Just... the Crystal Lady at work. Just by calling her the Crystal Lady, that just completely sums up an entire person and an entire lifestyle. I like it. Everyone knows a Crystal Lady. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Gina, have a bloody good day. Thank you very much for popping your sweet head over here, Gina. Look after yourself. Crystals look pretty. They do look pretty. I like, don't get me wrong, I like crystals. I remember when I was a kid, if you went to the British Museum, no, sorry, the Natural History Museum, in the gift shop, they used to have loads of gems that you could buy. Like amethyst and citrines and all that sort of stuff. When I was a kid, I had a little purple amethyst, and I thought it was the coolest fucking thing in the world. I loved it. And then they released Crystal Gems magazine. Each month in a brand new issue, you will get delivered a small piece of crystal and a detailed guide. Fill in your own crystal charts. First issue is $2.99. Subsequent issues $10.99. Hi, do you like elephants? And do you love trains? Well, with Elephants and Trains magazine, each week you'll be sent another piece of this horrible abomination. I love rocks. Lady Zamos, yeah, but you're really into meth. Crystal Gems. Crystal Gem Blackthorn. Crystal Gem Blackthorn is a luxury card that you can pull. So when you guys are pulling cards in Enter the Megaverse, there's special edition moderator cards. And if you get a shiny Crystal Gem Blackthorn, you got to keep it. That's a power card. There's Crystal Gem, Diamond Diva, Ruby Tola, Charcoal Todge. Mate, they're good cards. Gem's a power move. Yep. Yo, Steve out Hayden, man. Nice to see you. The first copy's only $1.99. Get this beautiful one-of-a-kind piece to start your collection. Results may vary. Other issues $29.99 each. Yeah, I know all about magazines. I know all about magazines, man. Those subscriptions, man. If you don't keep on top of your magazine subscriptions, the magazine subscriptions keep on top of you. We have a lot of Imperium magazine. Man, that goddamn Warhammer Imperium don't quit, man. I keep reading them and they keep publishing more. Hey man, Imperium magazine gets a bad rap. They're good for you, they're full of protein, they're a fun shape. Hot dogs. Or corn dogs. Scarehader in casual catharsis, I like your name. Elephant and a train. Do you call the front bit a trunk or a caboose? Is the thing in the staff fire or Dead Cells dude? I don't know what a Dead Cells dude is, Shadow Wraith. But yeah, essentially, this knight, instead of having a sword or a polearm weapon, she has like a Faraday cage. And inside that cage is an angry little ghost spirit. So the grips here are rubber. And these sections are supposed to be those ceramic things you get at power stations. And so she just gets the whole, like, cage vibe, and she just smashes the cage into the enemy, jabs it at them, and she lets the angry ghost inside do all the attacks. Also, she's very good at being a guard, because the ghost is very vigilant, because it's a giant eyeball. So, yeah, we're just, I mean, we just came up with big shapes, and just grew this out of nothing. So we're kind of making it up as we go along. Mikey, I'm slightly disappointed we didn't get to see Jesus Mega Mega this summer yet. Please make it happen. Oh, it's been a while. You guys haven't had a good bit of Jesus Mega Mega since last autumn, maybe. Yeah. I've still got the hair. It's still here. Sneaky peeky. It's still under there. I haven't cut it yet. I've got 1 or 2 summers left inside of me, and then I'm going to get a short haircut. We do not need the second coming. Yes, you do. You do. Welcome to my religious state. One unified nation under Mikey. All the casinos will become strip clubs. All the casinos will become strip clubs. Ah la 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 la, Mikey mega mega, ah la la Mikey Mikey, ah la la wa Mikey Mikey. Let's go. Let's unify. But I like it. Please don't make it short. I don't know either. I've had long hair for the majority of my life. I've had long hair since I was like 19, 20. I'm 37. Like, it might be time for a haircut. Weaponized purgatory. Wait, what? Oath of a ghost. Yeah. I don't know how happy the spirit is to be there, to be fair. I'm not quite sure if it's a give and take relationship. There's some soft blends and curves to go on this trunk because it's a sloped surface. But this might roughly be it so far. And then anything else is entering ambient... Oh no, obviously not for the night. But anything else is entering ambient occlusion territory. So we'll have a little see and a little think about our thoughts. And our dreams and our loves and our hopes. Oh my god, I've just had a flashback to listening to all that Portuguese rap. God, do you remember that? That was weirdly really fucking good. I never knew that was something I'd really like. Yo, Cat Mella, how are you? The 12 minutes game that you played a while back still lives in my head rent-free. Cat. Oh man, dude, I had to see a fucking psychiatrist after playing that game. I had to learn to let that go. Oh. Yeah. So guys, we're playing, guys. So, because I'm very short on time, we're doing Spooky Month for 2 months. We're not waiting until October to play scary video games, guys. We're actually going to start playing them in September. The reason is because I also need to play the Spider-Man series ASAP. Because I've been reminded recently that we need to push forward Red Dead Redemption roleplay. So the Final Fantasy Marathon, I wanted to start it this autumn. The Final Fantasy Marathon might have to push back a little bit into spring. For a little bit of a RDRR. Ready McDaddy? Redders and bedders? Bebop and Rock Ready? Teenage Mutant Ninja Redemption? Spider-Man! Oh, Yaktop got hit with an advert and was just like, hello? Yo, Yaktop, welcome back. How you doing, by the way? How have you been since yesterday, Yaktop? I'm surprised chat is remarkably wholesome. When I said, oh yeah, well, totally not Shadow Wraith. I mean, welcome on in. This is a very, how to put it? Shadow Wraith, I'm a very old man. I don't have the energy to be your edgy, high-action meme streamer. Do you know what I mean? So we mostly just chill out here. But yeah, I do loads of spicy artwork. But, you know, if you've been on the internet for more than 5 minutes, spicy doesn't mean much anymore. So yeah, we just chill out and catch up with each other. Now, what colour is this going to be a really light tone? I don't know, but we'll start off with light and we can move down if we want to. Leave it. Wait, what have I done? Oh, is it the pun? Roleplay of the boys. Thick southern accent. Why, I do declare, here be a bear. We better run. We're going to start the Rub You the Wrong Way roleplay server. Also, Odezi, thank you for following. Hello. Good, thanks for asking. Just trying to draw something. Trying to draw a hot demon babe OC. Oh. You have my interest. Hot demonia. Hmm. Now, the edge of this shield is going to be metal. So, relatively bright. And then the middle's going to be medium tones. So, for the sake of increasing the contrast on our focal character, I'm going to take one of our darkest greys so far and just fill that around the edge. Mike, you gonna collab with Gregory Peppo in the gameplay? Oh no, man! I wouldn't remotely consider going near him. He is one of the biggest, most popular Red Dead Redemption role players on this platform, and he is fucking entertaining. But like in the world of Red Dead roleplay, no, I'm just some fucking nobody. I wouldn't even consider reaching out to him. Like I fucking love his Red Dead Redemption stuff. He really found his mark. He's so good in that. But no, ours is more of a smaller kind of like homely atmosphere. It's kind of a homely Red Dead team we're going for. I know there's a number of other servers. I know Phelan plays somewhere. But I wasn't really worried about other streamers. It was just more about getting a little vibe going with our crew. Ah, cheers, Eva. Thanks, Jem. It looks so good. The last story, it was still in sketch. Last time I saw it, it was still in sketch mode. Bandia Studio. Hey, welcome back. Hello, Bandia. Hello. Odezi, heya. Odezi, I hope you're having a lovely Tuesday. Thanks for the follow. Welcome on in. We're doing an isometric dumpling night. Some sort of wizard caster. It's so weird hearing this 90s classic as a jazz clubhouse remix. Got to praise you like I should. Times and the good. I have to praise you like I should. Excuse me. The skull in the background looks so satisfied. Oh, this guy, yeah, no, yeah, he doesn't mind. He's okay being a skull. He's vibing in the jar. Little jar, little vibe. So basically, the reason why I've only put this much items in here, as opposed to shitloads, is kind of because, by the way, I don't think I like this contrast on the shield, but we'll see how we go. Is because, with any luck, we'll make some more isometrics in the future. So if we get any other really cool ideas for spooky, mysterious, fantastical items, we'll add them into the others. So we won't hyper clutter any one particular, but we'll make sure that every single isometric we do has its own little kind of like tasty bunch of things to enjoy. I'm gonna make this much darker, I reckon. It's not too bad. We'll see how we go. Let's give it a save. It's been a while, hasn't it? Yee-ho! Yee-ho. Fatboy Slim is great. Crouton, you are correct. Fatboy Slim did a live, free concert on Brighton Beach a really, really long time ago. So that, like, the stage was facing long ways along the beach, and the beach was jam-packed. Everyone came down for the weekend for the event. About 2 weeks later, I went to Brighton Beach with my friends, and I sat down on the pebbles. And out of pure luck, by the grace of God, I sat down and I looked to my left, and there was a used condom right next to me. And I was just like, ugh. And then I looked to my right, and there was a used hypodermic needle, just like a couple stones away. I was literally just like, we gotta go. We need to sit somewhere else. I was like, if I'd sat down on either side a little bit further, I would have had a bad time. She can't look down the stairs with those calcium cannons blocking her view. You're absolutely right. That's why she's got the ghost with the eyeball. Yeah, yeah, do you know what? Her line... She wouldn't be able to use a drawing tablet the way I am. Her line of sight is very much... But remember, she's a dumpling, so she's mostly looking level and upwards anyway to the big folk. The biglings! The best combo. Mm-hmm. That's dinner right there. A used condom and a hypodermic needle. That's some fine eating. That's some good Brighton cuisine, that is. Still better than a seagull. Still beats seagulls. I don't know whether to make... She's got spikes on the end of her boots. And these are kind of like steel spikes. But I don't know whether to make them really bright white or the really, really dark grey. Because dark colours down at feet level is always nice. But maybe, because most of this is steel armour. You know what, this could be like a copper. This could be like really warm armour tones. We don't know what it is. We don't know yet. We've got options. That might be a bit much. We'll see how we go. Oh. Photoshop's just thinking about it. No, I'm just going to put some edging on this armor. I don't know if I'm going to keep it, but this is just to start to think about stuff. Do you have an eye on your staff? Double J's. Oh, why do you have an eye on your staff? Yeah, double J cups. Sorry, man. Yeah. It's for looking at magazines on the top shelf. Luna, I could do. I'm not doing any blending right now. This is purely hard single flats to separate zones. Ideally with the intent of also helping me understand values. But, that's not a no. For later. For later. Yeah, I'm not in love with it. It's all going to be a kind of grey. I mean, it's going to be armory armor. We'll worry about putting extra things on top of that, I think, at a later stage. I will just make it a little bit darker, though. This whole metal area. I mean, well, it's going to go lighter again in a minute when we start greying it out, but I just want to bring it down a touch. Just a touch of a tone. If I can find that base layer real quick. Oh, brilliant. Now I've lost her perfectly in the background. Maybe that's why I had her so light earlier. Okay, so let me just save a flat, because here's our vague... I've separated most of the zones, for want of a better term. Oh god, the bay, Seagull Home Central. They fatten up being so close to the sea. Barry Island was bad enough. Dude, they're a nightmare in Brighton as well. Now, come on now. Dumpling is in food or body type? Yeah, well, when I say in this context, dumplings are a race that we've made up. Are you gonna do She-Hulk? I don't know, Paul Joy. I'm not against the idea, but I'm not 100% sure if I'll commit to it. Ooh, bloody hell. Now, I'm going to go... I never added Milena to Discord. I'm so sorry. I'm going to do that after stream, guys. I'll add Milena... Well, I'll do it before we play Apex. Now, let's go into my Elvenheim. I've been making more folders and subfolders. DK10. Fun fact, boob armor is actually historically accurate, just very rare. Osmakar, in the historical world we're making, it is a necessary part of life. But I'm glad to hear it. I need to watch some Shadiversity videos, I think, before I fully work out what we're going to commit to. As long as my boobs are protected, Bandia, me too. Me too, Bandia. You've been learning to play Apex. One of your clients told you that you should. Yo, Lula, Apex is so much fun. We're going to try Valorant someday, pretty soon as well. I'm putting a team together. Team of crack players. Team of crack addicts. I might lighten up this wall here. Okay, now what am I going to do and how am I going to do it? I'll just save that flat once more real quick. So what I was thinking is to put a starting color tone on top of everything. Start from really low saturation. And I'm going to go on a multiply layer and do loads of just ambient occlusion and shadow on top of like a base color tone. This is too saturated. Where's my selection? I've got a window open somewhere, but it's not. Oh, here we go. Found it. Sorry. Let's have a little look there. I'm super excited to see what kind of color scheme you end up going for. Oh, thank you. Well, I had one in my head. I'm not 100% sure how much we're gonna committee to the titty. But, I want the indoors to be dark. And the outdoors to be really warm sunset colors. So I genuinely don't know. Overlay might work. I genuinely don't know, Oh, hard light's okay. Just playing around with some variations. Overlay seems good. I just wonder what happens if we go a little bit brighter or lower. Now, before I play around with that, I need to separate my line art from a hard flat layer. And then multiply. And then how am I going to multiply this? Is this a soft brush thing or a... What am I doing? Let's see if we can work this out. No, not like that. Too purple for now. We'll drop it down. Yo, musical scissors! How you doing? Hey, Jess. I tried to start with an overall gradient map with an overlay set of colours at 50% value. Alright, in that case, I'm going to stick on this overlay layer. Yo, Rajzolj! Well. Welcome, Rajzolj! How the devil are you doing, you delicious egg? Welcome on in, Raiders. What's good? Hi, guys. Tofu! Well. Looks like a double raid, my friends, for rather delicious tofu and Rajzolj. Both excellent eggs have come and joined us. Welcome on in, my delicious compatriots, to the world of isometric dumpling art ladies. How the devil are you doing? Welcome on in, guys. We're just about to do some base overlay layers, which I'm going to use one overlay layer to map out a few different color tones based on some suggestions from feedback. I don't know what I'm doing. We're practicing and experimenting. How the devil are you guys? It's lovely to see you, Tofu. How is your stream? Welcome on in, my lovely Czech friends. Yo, how are you? Ahoy, ahoy. Rajzolj. What have you been making recently, Rajzolj? Something delicious and 3D? Something wonderfully plump? Rush, tell me all about your day. Tofu, tell me all about your day. She looks so small and cute. Thank you very much. She's a dumpling. So, guys, we made up our own race. I'll give you guys a little bit of background, seeing as bothering here. So, in my Elvenheim kingdom, for my dojin stuff, we've got a race called dumplings. And they're basically halfway between high elves and hobbits. So these little fellas or ladies, their heads come up to like the crotch of an average 6-foot guy. But they're super thick. But they're not like hardy thick like dwarves. Because they come from like halfling heritage. They're super open-minded and kind of slightly gullible. And super curvy. So we're just making a dumpling knight to guard this household. You're doing Kim Possible and Shago. Is there anything you want to share? Tofu, how was your stream? What were you doing? What were you guys up to? Guys, shall I sacrifice a youngling? We'll do... Guys. Thank you very much, Tofu and Rajzolj, for coming in. I'll sacrifice a youngling in your honor. I've got some over here. Here's one. There's a plump boy. And Tofu, there's a slow one for you. Yo, thank you very much for raiding. Thank you for the blood sacrifice. Man. Bloody love a youngling. They're so delicious. Yo, Hershey, how you doing, man? First Tofu raid, but I like it. What a voice. Hershey! Mluvte dobrze angielski. Hershey, where you from, dude? And welcome on in. Crouton, how's life, man? Sacrifice all the youngling. Man, I've got a whole pen of them. They're so cheap. After the fall of the Empire, younglings are everywhere. Can we have a three-way duel? Oh, I think you have to make sure everybody's platonic before you do that. Just get yourself tested. I could. Can I post a link? Tofu, if you're ready with a link, I will give you a... Oh, Jem beat me to it. Yeah, you got a permit already. So, guys, I'm just trying to play around with colour things, but I'm so glad you came, because I was about to have a brief break and try to work out what I'm up to. So this is a perfect opportunity to see you beautiful people this lovely evening. Also, gentle warning... Twitch, actually I can snooze them now. I was going to say Twitch is about to do an automatic advert, but I have like I can snooze them for 5 minutes, and I'm allowed to do this 3 times at most during a live stream. Yeah, Tofu, we're going to make it shorter. Like, honestly, just because it gives people a gentle moment of anxiety, I want to change the command so that it says you have like 15 seconds. And ideally, I want it to be on a little live timer so it counts down as well. Just so people are like... It's a work in progress. Here, let's have a look. Yo, so you're doing another orc man to go with your wonderful orc lady. The other day Tofu was doing this beautiful orc lady, and then she like so she had the lady all flesh and loveliness, and then she layered her up with like furs and skins and clothing. It was fucking banging. And now we've got a Mr. Orc gentleman. Tofu, you're like all your stances and all your characters and all your angles and shit are so dynamic. All I ever want to do is just draw flat people from the crotch up. Nice and simple, big boobs. All your characters are doing stuff now. They all have energy and motion and flow. And your shape language is really nice. Bloody hell. Yo, Rushzilla. Look, Rushzilla, I don't want to twist your arm. The height's quite convenient. Come on now, family stream. Rush, I don't want to twist your arm if you're not in the mood, but do you want to share anything as well? Kim? Yeah, come on. Yo, Gerbs, how you doing, by the way? Thank you very much for those emotes. Oh, Rachel, you're doing isometric as well. That's how I found the channel. Oh, awesome. Well, hey. We're an isometric family. Oh, Shago's not safe for work for Twitch. And Kim's only half-baked, so it's okay. Oh no, bless your heart, man. Bandy is down for a duel. I'll just mortally wound people and also look at boobs. Man, you guys are so bloodthirsty. I don't know where you get it from. I'm trying to work on it currently. Oh, Tofu, Petra, you are smashing it, dude. Fucking awesome, your streams. Awesome walk and keeping things a bit chubby, absolutely. Guys, I'm so pleased to see you, but I'm also bursting for a wee. I'm so happy to see you. I'm just going to go into another room for a minute. What if... now, that snooze advert's going to kick in a few minutes, so I'm going to show you guys some pictures of some artwork that I've done, in case it entices more people to click follow. It's just over... I don't know where the follow button is anymore, I'm so sorry. Guys, are you following your boy Mikey? Now, I'll show you some artwork, because I'm going to go for a wee, because in 2 minutes... an automatic advert's going to happen anyway. So I might as well stop working for a little bit. Where's some... well, I'll go for the safe for work folder. One sec. But yeah, we're working on dumplings. I'm working on a fantasy dojin with elves and orcs and dumpling characters. And then we're doing stuff with Devil Chan. We have... oh, wait, what did I just recently finish? We did Milena from Elden Ring. We updated a tablet. Here we go. A tablet image that I did. We did a little paint over. It's not perfect, but the paint over just makes it nicer. Can I find it? No, maybe we know. Here we go. Found her. Is this yeah, okay. So we popped back into this one, and then we added, because like we've got some large shape languages happening with. Just for solid reflection shapes on her helmet and stuff. So then I went over the hair again and we just added some bigger hair shapes and then just started refining all of our reflections and just squeezing up the line art and stuff. So it's not the most high tier thing in the world, but with a nice bit of glow and some added butterflies, we just created like this really warm, squishy kind of feeling vibe. So we smashed out her. That's all, that's up on Discord very, very shortly. And then... oh, I've just remembered another thing. Oh my god. So I promised Claire that I'd send her a copy of Aerith. So I like the Final Fantasy ladies. None of these are in order, are they? I can't show you this way. Yeah, I can't click left or right. I'm so sorry. Here we go. Final Fantasy ladies. These are my OCs, Danny and Victoria. They're elves from the Elvenheim Kingdom. But in this particular scenario, they've been enslaved as cowgirls. Because they're magical elves, they can also produce milk to the rate of a cowgirl. So they can kind of keep up. Although they're not necessarily super pumped about being there. Pumped, get it? Because, anyway. And then... where's that really nice... here we go. And here's our earlier construction of our ladies. In their combat armor. Because they have to travel to different realms on behalf of the Megaverse. To take care of different things. So they're always combat ready. And that takes us perfectly to an automatic advert on Twitch. Guys, thank you so much for those raids. It's lovely to see you, Rushzilla. It's lovely to see you, Tofu. So random that you both popped in at exactly the same time. Hope you're having a lovely evening. I really do appreciate seeing you guys. We are continuing a little bit more of our isometric before we play games tonight. So there's a bit more art to be done because I want to think about base overlay colors, and I will do that after I have a quick wee. I love you so much, everybody. Pat yourselves on the back. I'll be right back. Exclamation mark quote 1 to get to know your boy a little bit better. I'll see you shortly. Hey, thank you for holding on. Hello, hello. Yo, how you going, homies? Hey, Bill, welcome back. Oh, Bill, thank you for the 500 bitties. Did you do that whilst I wasn't even here? Bill, thank you. Bill, this is the second time you've dropped a load of bitties, I think, in the last few days when I've not been here. I've like sat down and been like, oh, hey, cheers. Hope you're all doing really well. Oh, Bill was doing it specifically to annoy the rest of stream. Love you, man. Oh. Mikey gets got all the time. Unfortunately, I do. Now, let's get back to a tiny bit of work. So we're going to play with some color overlays and just try to see if we can get a think and a vibe. So I'm still going to try to keep this not so saturated, but I do want to just experiment a little bit with the colors. A freeway duel and being called bareback. Take us to dinner first. Oh, yeah. If I'm going to have two people barebacking me, I expect a dinner. Definitely. Followed by a written apology. It's for Mega effect on Kate Beckinsale in Underworld. She's just walking around peeking over her own boobs. Wait, does she get chestier every film? She's a rather gorgeous human, isn't she? Older Katie B? And isn't there a really, really similar English actress who's in one of the other Underworld movies? I forget who's who. I'm not very up to date on my Underworld lore. I'm so sorry. Now, I'm going to warm up. I think the purple tones need to be even warmer and less saturated, bearing in mind that they're going to obviously be pushed back later. So purples, but then we're going to bring up some creams. Careful. And the way I'm going to do this to make my life easier is I'm going to use the grey layer to select certain colour points. Might just make that tolerance a little bit bigger. And also contiguous. Let's try that again. Oh, Photoshop's just thinking. Now, this might not be the smartest way to do it. It's the only thing I've come up with so far. So we'll do a little bit here. And then these window grills. Oh wow, that really is taking a while to think. I have no idea why that's slowing down Photoshop so much. I'm just going to tap things a bit more slowly and give I think the program just gets overwhelmed really easily if you just select a few things too quickly at the moment. That's not a good sign for Photoshop. Hello? Wow, okay, thanks. As quotes for every single dirty thing. These are all taken out of context, by the way. I'm not a dirty-minded kind of guy. This is a family stream. All this filth comes from you people. You people. Your dirty business. Or your dirty talk. Yeah, I'll see ya. Hello? Oh. This is... Why is this going so badly? Hello? Oh, maybe that has done it. Oh, it has. It's just because of the overlay layer. Alright, one sec. I really do not like the way Photoshop is struggling right now. Oh, it's so disappointing. Come on. Come on. Come on, Photoshop. Come on. Have a think. Here we go. Come on. Why is it so garbage? Like, this always happens at this, like, point in a piece of art. Like, if I get near 100 layers, it just becomes a trash piece of software that I'm paying so much money for. Damn you, Photoshop. Let's try something a bit lighter. Okay, I kind of like that. Let's go up one more just to see. And this carpet. Robin Hyafian. The music's so chill. Could you share the playlist? Yeah, sure. It's on Spotify. We've been listening. Is this it? Can I just share the website address? Will this work? This is the Spotify playlist that we're listening to. It's Sax Lounge 2022. Yeah, maybe I should save. That's a good idea. I might erase my cache or something. I'm just saying words that I've heard other people use. I don't know what I'm talking about. No, we're getting into that territory where we were last time. Where it wasn't quite feeling right. Like, ignore all this pink going up the side. I'm not going to worry about that. Oh my god, Photoshop, please! Hello! Hello? Right, let's just wait for a bit. We have to be really patient. It won't even... I'm pressing it, won't even click on the goddamn screen. I'm going to close Photoshop and open it. Because it's just totally buggered. I just have to wait for it to respond before I can even close the program. There we go. Hello? No. Oh, yo! Yo! Yo, Shelly! Yeah, girl! Ooh, gang! Ooh, gang, gang! Ooh. Yo, hello there. Welcome to my parlour vomits nightmare. Shelly, how the devil are you doing, you delicious egg? You wonderful bean. Yo, welcome in, guys. I hope you're doing well. My name is Mikey. I'm an illustrator from England who is currently dealing with lagging, crashing Photoshop. My Photoshop right now is barely responding. I was just about to restart it so that it actually worked. But hello, hello. Hello, hello. Guys, let me show you some stuff that I've drawn recently in case that entices you to follow. Why would you not follow such a handsome British man? Your girl Shelly, tell me all about your stream. Guys at my end, make sure you're following her. Yo, hello. Yo, Shelly, I'll give you my really excited introduction. One sec. Yo, girl, Shelly. Yo, girl, Shelly. No, dude, how are you? Dude, how was your stream? Shelly, how the devil are you doing? It's always lovely to see you. Guys, welcome in. Shelly, because you gave us a lovely raid, allow me to sacrifice. We make blood sacrifices now. Yo, hey, Vonnie, how you doing, dude? Guys, welcome in. I'm gonna say hello to all you guys. Yo, Shelly, you're an absolutely delicious eggs. Vonnie, word on the street is you want to be a stay-at-home mother. Is that to pot plant? So, well, it's good to know. So you don't want any kids, Vonnie? Perfect. Because I'm into murdering younglings. No, thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. Your girl, Shelly, thank you so much for sacrificing younglings to the mega cause. That's very handsome of you. She's so handsome. She's a handsome woman, Bones. I hope life is good. Guys, thank you to follows. Zelfia, Majorak, Skullsword, Bill Nash, cheers for the bitties. Another Shadow, welcome in. Artilles, Zikra, Immortal Notarian, Ron... Wait, I don't know what that kanji is. Run something G? How you doing? Imade Tamuran, Morgan, Stepsuda, Naru Michael, thank you for the bitties. Bad Art, Chelsea, and others whose names are disappearing. Matt, Zarmea, Crusader, Zem, Vitikun, Morgan. Guys, I'll show you some artwork. I will show you some artwork. But Shelly, how was your stream? Bill, thank you for dropping a gifter on your girl Shelly. Oh, Bill's dropped a gift sub. And Zayka's subscribed at tier 1. Okay, we're going to sacrifice a couple more younglings. But we'll do it properly. Okay, Bill, thank you very much. Welcome in, you lovely people. All right, just a tiny bit more blood sacrifice. Only a tiny bit. Okay. We'll do the full one this time. Younglings, killing the younglings, killing the younglings. Sing along, guys. I know you know the words. Yeah! No, sorry. We can't waste too much time on child murder, though. We've got work to do. Look, I've got deadlines. Your boy's got work to do. Come on now. Yeah, thank you. Yo, cheers for the subs, gift subs, and welcome on ins. Hi, guys. I'll show you some artwork, though, really quickly. Just recently, I just want to show off to Shelly, because Shelly's so fucking cool. Your girl, Shelly, apparently, at the last TwitchCon, got to stay with Tomchi, or Tomsi as he likes to be called. Now, your boy Mikey's a little bit jealous, because back in TwitchCon Berlin, me and Tomsi stayed in a room together for the whole time, and it was wonderful. I made him coffee each morning like a good girl, and he was such a handsome, big guy. Yo, Zach! Yo, guys, welcome in. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, dudes. Also, Fox, thanks for the follow. Zem, thank you very much for the tier 1. And Zetra, welcome in, you delicious people. You guys have all subbed. You can now download my art for free in Discord. I'll show you what I'm about to add into Discord the moment we finish tonight. If I can find my safe for work folder. One quick sec. We just finished... you go, Shelley. Where the hell are you? I want to see what you've been up to. Do you want to share any artwork? Guys, at my end, can we just drop another shout out, please, for your girl, Shelley? Can we get another shouty for Vonnie as well? She's a super entertaining art streamer. And, sorry, I'm just trying to find my folders. What have I done recently? Oh, that's a great question. Allow me to answer. Recently, your boy Mikey has finished a paint over. We just did Melania from Elden Ring. This was originally just a quick drawing we did for a tablet review, but I thickened her up a little bit, and we warmed up all the colours. So I don't usually paint with such big, solid shape language, but we vibed in like some big shapes, and then I just had to then do it over the hair, and then over all the like squishy areas and so on, to kind of like get the right rhythm and vibe. So we've done some warm toning stuff, which is quite fun. But normally my clean anime look is a bit more like this. We've got some OCs, Danny and Victoria. They're from the same universe that we're drawing right now. And they are high elves with high elf magic. But unfortunately they got enslaved and they got turned into big milking cowgirls. Family stream, everyone, of course. So let me see if I can find them for you. Where do I put things? Where are my totally consensual... Here we go. Totally consensual cowgirls. So this is Danny on the left, Danny Elfman, and this is Victoria on the top. And this is like an entire doujin scenario for something that we still haven't quite put together, but the overall key themes are where they need to be, let's put it that way. So this is the sort of stuff we do. I am a safe-for-work artist. Unlike Vonnie, I'm not a hardcore H-dog. Unlike your girl Shelley, whose nipples a clock whenever she's not live, I'm technically, for legal reasons, safe for work. I'm just very spicy. I just love that spice. Yo, let me just scroll down in chat. I can see Shelley just making a lot of letters, but I just want to see if Shelley's trying to share any artwork or, like, let us see what they're up to. I'm confused. Chizia, welcome on in. Milo Harold, welcome, guys, welcome. I've instantly become a fan. Rune, you have an excellent attitude. Rune, sono kanji de o nihonjin desu ka, Rune? Rune-san? Nihon kara kimasu ka? Itta koto ga arimasu. Sugokatta. Daga, eigo de. TwitchCon EU next year will be in Paris, and I'm going to drag him there, so you better make it as well. Yo, are we all going to have ice cream at TwitchCon EU? I'm down to clown. I want to hang out with the Twitch artists at the TwitchCon. I mean, that'd be so good! Yo, let's go get wild. Vonnie, much love to you, dude. Let's fucking go. Morgan, how the devil are you doing? JK, Haya, Han Pitcher, Zamex. The spillage! I got dragged through 2 raids and lol, how lord are you coming? I'm glad I came back to the PC in time. Yo, Loody Boo. We recently got some beautiful raids off some other streamers as well. Can we get another cheeky shout out for Tofu as well? Another excellent art streamer from the Czech Republic. And fucking, what I keep wanting to call them Rats Clan. Wait, let me just scroll back up. I've got a memory like a sieve. There's another 3D modeler as well. Who came in just earlier? Rushzilla. God damn it. Why do I keep calling them Rats Clan? It's because of their icon. Can we get another shouty for Rushzilla as well? Rhino Squeaky Gangster. Hello there. I hope you guys are having a bloody lovely evening. It's lovely to see you guys. I'm just vibing. Bill, thank you for dropping a gift onto Vonnie as well. I'll see you, Bill. Yo, thank you so much. Yo, let's go. Let's go get ice cream. Yeah, mate, I'm down for a cheeky bit of ice cream and chatting and banter. Right, let's do some actual work. I'm still trying to work on my color flats. Now, you guys have guilted me into doing some more artwork because we're about to move over to Apex, but we can't do that now because you've all popped in. So I'm trying to... Now, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm trying to use overlay to do something with the art because this is Mikey's first isometric. Where's my stylus? So I had the basic shapes and we're just working out not necessarily strictly the values, but hopefully relatively close to what the value should be. And now I just want to kind of transfer that over. So I have like a palette in my head, but I should probably pick a palette pretty specifically. So what I wanted this to be is like the inside of this kind of mansion castle to be relatively dark purples and maybe with like just a really big noise filter or a kind of watercolory texture. And I want outside the windows to be really bright, warm sunset orange with maybe some clouds. But having that in my head and working out how we're going to actually start doing that. So I'm trying to build off of my not quite values by putting down some overlay, which we can obviously keep nice and low saturated. So I'm just overlaying a few of these areas so we can have some lighter and darker bits. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm then going to go and multiply with a watercolor brush to do loads of ambient occlusion. And then we're going to highlight and paint our way out of it. Question mark? I don't know. First ISO, enjoying it so far? Yeah, I am, thanks, Wonnie. It turns out I really like the structure. When you're just drawing curvy girls and you're trying to do them at interesting angles and stuff, you're just kind of like, you know, always trying to build from structure to get organic shapes. With ISO, you've got this inbuilt structure where you're just like, if you're going to put something on there, you're probably going to put it at either that angle or that angle, and you can build up around it. So I was thinking we might do a series of these that aren't necessarily coloured, but it'll be line art for a colouring book. Wait, does this work as an idea? So I'll just like, I'll make up a book that's like a whole load of these, but each one of these will be an isometric that fills roughly the same space. But each one of these will be like, so there'll be 3 dumplings like this. Have I shown you the dumpling? So we came up with, so basically guys, dumplings are a species that we've made up for my doujin stuff. And they're halfway between high elves and hobbits, or halflings. So they're not quite dwarves because they're a bit thicker and curvier. And they're a bit more like, wait, what's the word? Gullible. Because they've got that open, fresh-faced hobbit look. So we came up with a couple the other day from a different folder. Here we go. Oh yeah, so it started as a sketch. So we were just chilling out, and I wanted to draw like a kind of high elf priestess, except this priestess is actually really squat and short and curvy, and she's obviously having a particularly bad day with some orcs and goblins here, but we're not going to worry about the scenario. So I was like, okay, I want loads of high elf characters, but I want them like really like and smashable. For want of a better word, you get noises. So then we eventually got to this rough idea for dumplings. So this is like a dumpling priestess, and because they're so open-minded and chill compared to the high elves, which are a little bit more like, they're a little bit racist and a little bit up themselves, high elves. So they share a lot of the magic they know, and so a lot of witches in the kingdom we've got, the human witches, get a lot of their earth magics from high elves instead of from wood elves and stuff, because the dumplings are more likely to share them. So we're just slowly just trying to build up this universe whilst at the same time doing various fan arts for this universe, whilst trying to catch up on Patreon and get everything else done. So you know what life's like. Always on the back foot. Never not drawing, mate. Never not drawing. It's easier to follow the rules. Vonnie, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I do like that structure. Orc gang. Yo, where's Orkmore? We haven't done many big boy orcs yet. I had to cut one of these pictures off at the crotch for Twitch reasons. So we haven't done many big boy orcs. We're still warming up into what we're going to have here. I'm trying to keep the shape language really big and really chunky. I don't want to hyper detail anything for the Elvenheim kingdom, just so that number one, it takes less time to draw, but number two, we can kind of like enjoy all these big kind of things happening. This is Sasele from the hit anime Naruto. Naruto's an anime. Oh, you can't see it. Sasele's a special anime. It's all about Boruto's dad. You probably never heard of it. It's pretty niche. So yeah, there's a lot of trying to work out. Torch, have yourself a bloody good night. And a good day at work tomorrow, good sir. I shall see you on the flip mole. Remember, this is all very safe for work. I just want to make sure that I haven't missed any links from your girl Shelley. Here we go. Here we go, I found it. Oh, it's just banging. One sec, let me like it before I drag it on screen. Fucking hell. So, like, your girl Shelley, she's always done this with the eyelashes, even a couple years ago, back in the early days of Twitch, I remember. But now, like, her sharpness and the quality of this has come up so far. Oh, I fucking love the lighting as well. Oh, dude, this is banging. Is this an existing character or an OC? I have no idea if she's still here, bless her sweet, beautiful heart. But that is really fucking popping. Oh, I love the energy in that. That's mad wild. Oh, bloody heck. A little bit overwhelmed. Yeah, we gotta get back to work. Yeah, let's get some work done. What did I say I was doing? Oh yeah, so this is all over bright. Don't worry about that. We are gonna lower the opacity as we kind of go. But for the moment, let's pop it up. And I'm thinking about some kind of... Oh wait, we were doing a carpet, weren't we? And I didn't really love it. We had to. Right, so... Before you came in... Oh, that was it. Photoshop was crashing whenever I used the lasso tool. Now I remember. I was just about to restart Photoshop because things aren't working. But maybe, if we cross our fingers, and we're very good boys and girls, Photoshop will pretend to behave. I just need to deselect a large area. One sec. Oh, that's not a good sign. Oh. No, the moment I used that deselect lasso tool, Photoshop started lagging again. Oh my god. Ah, look how rubbish that is! I'm not even touching it. I don't want to live in this world anymore. Okay, I'm manually going to do that section over there. I was going to lasso tool it. It's bringing in some other tones with intolerance, but I was just going to deselect. But that's obviously not going to work, so let's, we'll come back to that in a second. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Careful. Okay. And then manually, if I just do this. That's so weird that it won't select. It just won't let me. The second I start to execute this particular tool, Photoshop stops responding. Oh, that's somewhat frustrating. Hello? Alright, we'll do it manually. Now, where were we? A really dark red into the overlay. Now, I'm just going to remind myself that this is all going to get really desaturated. So hopefully I'm not going to freak out. You might be thinking, Mikey, these are some really hard, disgusting colours that you're putting down right now. We're going to start from down here. And we're going to be slowly building our way back in. Fear not, my delicious friends. Have faith. The new legend is awesome. Over Tickler. Yo, so look, don't hate me, guys. We are moving over to Apex Legends very soon. Because I'm very curious about that tickle action. Mikey, do you have any advice when combining two different materials into a drawing, like cloth and metal? Yeah. Keep zooming out and looking at your own work and asking yourself if it's over flooding the piece. I don't mind importing one or two key texture types into a piece, but I wouldn't really push it any more than that. Because unless you blend it in very nicely, they can over-dominate your work. I think they work best for material types, and I think Procreate does it best in terms of applying it to existing drawing work. There's another, it's Haley's or Hi Haley's? There's another illustrator who does really lovely character fan art on her iPad, I think. And she brings in really good clothing material textures and stuff. She's super friendly as well. Yo, Shadow Wraith, have yourself a bloody good one. Thank you very much for vibing. Yo, Gabe, welcome back. Yeah, we're working on our dumplings from the Elvenheim. I'm just pushing through some overlay stuff to try to get the vibe, but I don't really know what I'm doing. So we're just kind of going through different kind of cooler tones for the building, warmer tones for out the window and the main character, and then some kind of glowing ghosty tones for the ghosty. I don't massively know what I'm up to, so we're kind of figuring things out today. We're having a little figure. Little bit of a figure, governor. Now, I want to take the entirety of this elf. And I want the entirety of the staff. I don't know what layer that's on. Is there any way to make this preview? Is there a way to make that a little bit bigger? I don't think I've got the eyes for this. I'm just going to make that a bit colder, actually. Why don't you use Clip Studio Paint? Because I hate myself. Ayatollah, you know my answer's in here. I haven't found spare time. But I'll give Ayatollah, I'm going to give you the big stuff. Ayatollah, everybody, Ayatollah has asked me a question about Clip Studio Paint. Jest, how you doing? Jest Verlich. Thanks for the sub. I sacrificed myself for you. Sibola, Sibola, my life for you. Is anybody reading the Stephen King? Thank you, Ayatollah. Thank you so much, man. Now. Oh my god, I've just noticed all these other missing areas. Now, we're just going to keep up the vibe that we're on so far. Before we move over. To a little bit of video games. We're only on for a short bit of arting tonight. Because this is such an experiment for me right now. I might have to have a little fiddle around. I like drawing with you guys when I'm confident about what I'm doing. And this is more of a... How can I get... What's the quickest and simplest method to get to the image that I have in my head? And what tools are at my disposal with Photoshop to help me reach that quickly? Now, normally I know what I'm doing with a nice good bit of step-by-step. So I might do a little bit of a head knocking offline. But we're slowly, vaguely getting there. And I want these kind of browns for the floorboards, but we have to come from purple. So we're going to go from purple towards brown. Maybe about here. Let's try this. 113 layers. Ksan. Wait, anybody in chat who does any kind of digital artwork, what's the most amount of layers you've ever had in your art? Because I'm in 400 club. And that's not impressive in a cool way. It's not like I've made really big important artwork. I'm really, really bad with my layer management, and I don't collapse layers. Because people who collapse layers belong on a register, and I live near a school, so I don't want to get a bad reputation. I'm not that brave. $70. Yo, Priskamimi. I see hope with you. You might be one of the good ones. Bandai Studio, 100. Because Procreate limits you. Right. Does Procreate balance its performance as a priority over the amount of layers that you get to play with? Anything more than 20 is too much. Crouton Commander, 50-ish. Yo, you all need to step up. Wait a minute. I didn't realize there was such a lazy crowd here. I thought you kids were cool. What, you all scared? Says the guy who's complaining about how his Photoshop keeps lagging all the time. You guys need to be using more layers like me, so that Photoshop barely works. You know, the way I like it. Come on now. God, which one of these unnamed layers is that thing that I'm after? This might take 10 to 15 minutes before I find out the layer that I'm looking for. It's not that one. God, I wish there was a way to specify which layer was which. Like, some kind of written way to make one layer stand out from the next in the layer category. But it's all just numbers, and you have to either remember the layer numbers or do what I'm doing and just... Oh, here we go. Hope for the best. Finally got there. Now let's go back up here. We'll get there slowly. We'll find it. What's your average layers per piece? I'm still learning digital drawing, and I struggle so hard. Yeah, played. Well, my method is terrible. Truly terrible. I don't flatten. So I'll average between, I don't know, 190 to 400, depending on the piece. And, like, I cheat with my line art, so, like, I'll draw a line, which is the right sweep, the right curve, the right flow. I'll get a really good, like, bit of arm action to get some good line art. But I'll do that line on a new layer so that I can move it into the right place and maybe manipulate it a bit. To get the right flow on a line, I want to focus on the curve and the shape and the rhythm without having to worry about the perfect placement so that I can nudge that layer around afterwards. I haven't had to do it for this because this is isometric, but if I'm doing a character with endless amounts of locks and flows of hair... Yo, I'll show you, where's my Tatsumaki? A really long time ago, I did Tatsumaki from One Punch Man. One Punch! And all the curls of her hair were like a new layer for every single line just to make it all work out in the end. Okay, here we go. So here's your girl Tatsu doing her thing. But if we go in here... Every single sweep, I focused on the sweep and the shape and the rhythm and getting the curve right on a fresh layer, so I didn't have to worry about it being exactly physically where it was. And then I used to just slowly move them together. And because they're all on different layers, you can start erasing things without affecting all the other line work as well. So we eventually got there. But I'm not going to lie, there's not that much happening in this piece, but just because of the hair alone, it actually took me an insane amount of time. So what are you going to do about it? You live and you learn. Spoiler alert, I've learnt nothing. That's smart, but oh my gosh. Yeah, and that's why my Photoshop lags all the time. One thing I don't like about Procreate is if you manipulate a line or anything, it blurs. Oh... Let me turn this down a bit. That sax's really kicking in. Is this still going okay? Okay, it's still vaguely getting there. And bear in mind, this is all still a base. We're gonna just start watercoloring on top of this. for want of a better idea or term. I need to hang out and sim stream some more and just see exactly what his process is. Oh man, I had him on Patreon, but my bank changed my card and it cancelled all my Patreon subscriptions. I never got round to redoing them. I'm taking notes. Rhino, these are bad notes. Do not learn from me. By the way, guys, I'm an art teacher. Drawing tutorials for free on YouTube. Is everyone following mikeymegamega on YouTube? Hey! Yes! No, don't worry. Don't worry about it. Not important. Basically, I'm saying, although I make drawing tutorials, do not listen to my advice. I do not know. Okay, let's get back on this. So I'm gonna... Well, do you know, I'm not gonna split up anymore. Like, we've got to do the chest and the trunk and stuff, but... How much trouble is this gonna be? Let's go and take this colour. But on an overlay layer, what's gonna happen to that colour when I paint it in here? It's gone down a bit into this tone. You know what? I'll take that. I need a cup of tea. You're so cracked. Oh, Rhino. Oh, cheers. No, dude, I'm just another guy trying to learn to draw better. Just like everyone else, right? We're all drawing to some kind of standard, and we'd all like to probably improve. So that's why I keep experimenting. Every piece of artwork that I've done recently, I've been trying a slightly different method, slightly different art style, do a slightly different thing. Like, we did Rani from Elden Ring. And obviously, you just saw Milena. We did Super Busty Milena. But with Rani, I tried to, like, pretend, he says, I was one of those amazing Korean artists. Yeah, like Wani. You know those people who just make insane work and they don't have any social media or anything? You just catch them every now and then on Twitch. And they'll be live for an hour doing the most insane piece of artwork you've ever seen. And then you'll never see him again for another month. So where's Rani? EQR? E for Elden? Oh yeah, so here's a completely different one. So we tried to do Shenhe from Genshin, but in a completely different method, and we actually drew her with a load of blobs. So look, I'm always trying to find what's going to be not only a way that gets me the artwork I want to do, but what's an efficient way to do it. Lizard! Oh, ladies and gentlemen, hello, Lizard the tree wizard. Oh, well, Lizard, you delicious egg. Welcome on in, Raiders. Lizard, in your honour, and also for Jess Valish for resubscribing earlier, let's kill a little youngling. Go on, Ed. Younglings! Younglings! Lizard, how are you? How's your stream? Tell me all about your day, Lizzie. Welcome on in, guys. My name is Mikey, an illustrator from England. We're just talking about different art methods to try to work quicker, basically, and be more productive. And how I have nothing consistent recently because we're always trying different methods. So this one started with blobs first. We just painted a flat layer of blobs, then tries to use the blobs as a sketch guide, and then rendered out from that, as opposed to completely different methods, as opposed to building up with my layers and clipping masks. Where's Rani? Here we go. And so the last one we did was Rani before Milena. So this was obviously like, you know, Rani restylized as like just a lady out in the town wearing some nicer clothes. So the focus in this instead was just like rendering shadows and trying to render the material in a way that felt like it read and was believable. So this was more a case of just finding loads of reference pictures of people being fashionable and stuff. But every single time that I'm drawing at the moment, I'm just trying to... Oh god, it's gone somewhere. I have no idea where that disappeared to. Let's get her back. I'm always just trying to find a different method to see if it's faster, but still gets me that quality that I personally want with what I'm trying to do. So that's why I'm always bitching and complaining every single live stream now, because I'm experimenting with something I don't understand, or I'm trying something new. And every time I try something new, I moan about it. I love moaning. Live for a good moan. This is cool to see, undoubtedly. Yo, thank you. How are you today, Lizard? I'm okay, buddy. How are you? Dude, so everybody's come back from your retreat now. Were you, like, super hyper-stimulated by it? Because, Lizard, I went to a friend's wedding and saw a whole load of my own mates, and I couldn't even go to bed that night. I was like, oh my god, I haven't socialized in so long. I was, like, buzzing. Hope you had a really good time. Oh, she's so sunburned. The local zoo tried to kidnap her, and it's escaped zebra. Hey! Where is it? Oh, yo, in fact, one of my very friends that I just saw recently at a wedding, one of my favourite memories of her is we used to go back round to her house drunk, like after a big night out with all the crew. And she once came up with the best idea I've ever seen in my life. She was like, it's going to be a really warm day tomorrow, and I'm going to be out doing stuff. I'm going to put on my fake tan now, before I go to bed, instead of doing it tomorrow, because I'm really drunk and this is a great idea. So we're all just really pissed in her room while she was doing her fake tan. And when we woke up the next morning, she had proper fucking zebra stripes of completely, like, unevenly settled, like, marks. So, like, there'd be untanned areas. And then there'd be bits where it was just really thick and she'd, like, slept on it and stuff. Ah, she was a treat to behold the following day. What a sight. Good times that was. I just always assume sass from fellow British people. I'd never do such a thing without permission on another stream. Bandia, yeah, so here's the thing. I get to sass you guys, because welcome to my stream. But all sass has to come with the understanding that this is a safe space, and I just want to encourage people to give drawing a go. And we're here to, you know, be supportive and friendly, if at all possible. As long as you guys know that at my core, I love you lot, and I want to keep it friendly. As long as you know that, then I'm going to take the piss out of you as well and give you sass. But only from time to time. You got to remember, guys, I'm not like one of the cool kids. Wani, your girl, Shelly, they're a million miles an hour, hardcore, excellent artists, entertaining streamers, super fun people. I'm a bit of an old man. Do you know what I mean? I'm really pleased to see you guys. And I love hanging around in the art category and meeting with you lot. But I'm also just like, you know what? I'm going to go to bed early. Don't worry. You guys can go do your cool, interesting, hip things. Oh, kids, a bench. I'm going to sit on this. And take the piss out of you. That's a different conversation, Kitty. This stream is a safe space, absolutely. You will be sassed, but you'll like it. Bloody hope so. Do you have a semi-serious place to chat, like Discord? Are you talking to... Oh, you're talking to them. I thought you were asking me. Hey, man. Hey, man. I got a Discord. You got any of that Discord? Hey, man, I'll suck your D for a Discord. Come on, man. I wonder if lightening up the below layer is going to help as well. So I'm just going to dump a fresh white layer on here. Then I'm going to drop its opacity to make the other colors kick in on the overlay layer. Now this would be useful if we were going to use a multiply layer to push through everything. But maybe this is still a bit much. What if I do a bit of this, mixed with a little bit of droppiness? No, it's not quite giving me the cheese I was hoping for. Let me make this fully opaque, but stick it below this layer. And then what if I just start dropping off this layer? Let's put this back up a bit. But take this one down. No, same effect. Alright, what if we just went balls out? And I push this down. And we just put a fat shadow on everything. And then we can just go vertically across and start working out what's pumping out the light. So everything in here that's not the grill would be lit. This might be a terrible idea. Let me duplicate this layer just in case I learn to hate it. So I'm going to get the eraser tool now and just make the eraser tool really solid. And then try to go out the other way. Oh, you guys are sharing some stuff. Sucking D for Discord. I guess that's one way to get invited to a server. Look, Rhino, we've all got to pay the rent. I'm not a proud man. Is anybody sharing any artwork? Have I missed any art from you guys? Do let me know. I like having a look. I could show my latest piece if you like. Yeah, Crouton Commander. I'll give you a cheeky permit. There you go. Now, what I'm going to do is try to measure out oh, but then I've got to make it isometric again. Overshadow. Wait. Even if I have a shadow line of light that goes straight across, it's still going to hit isometrically, right? So if I do that, but then start here. Oh my god, this is actually going to be a headache. One sec. Should I use my isometric thing to work this out? Okay, what I'm going to do firstly, this might sound crazy, but the first thing I'm going to do is go back to normal, and I'm going to make sure I've got a hard brush with this grey, so that I can paint in instantly everything I erase out. So I'm working with the eraser. So let's just do this slowly, and cover all the bits we're confident with erasing. And we'll get to the rest as we confidently vibe our way up this whole thing. Something like this. Maybe. Oh. Here you go, Photoshop. Oh yeah, let's have a look. Ooh! Yo, bloody hell! Oh, I love the big shapes that you started off with in your sketch, by the way. Oh, your lighting and glow for both of those two sources. Oh, that's lovely. She's got a really fucking hard edge light. But you've got these really warm lights coming out for a staff and thing. Fucking hell. Alright, I'll see ya. I'll see ya. Oh man, that sax is going for it. Mikey, I'll share a cowgirl next time I'm stalking in stream. I just bought a ring light and it comes today. Yo, Kitty, you're cracking on. You've been talking about all your art. I ain't seen no proof yet. Come on. Come on, Kitty. Come get Sherry. Come on, you're safe with Mikey. Yeah, I'd love to see. I'd love to see when you're in the mood. No, I'm not 100% sure if I'm doing this correctly. But what I'm trying to imagine is that the light is coming... Wait, up and then down. Coming in laterally. So this would go right across here. By the time it hits the wall here, this is where we get the other bar. Because it's coming in like really stretched out. Where it hits the surface. Might not be the best term, but something like this. Just goes up and down a tiny bit. There's probably a better way to do this really strictly. Should I rotate the whole thing to about here? And then I could do really strict line work? I'm going to do that when we tighten it up. Guys, I'm going to go for a really quick wee. I think this might work as an idea, but I'm not 100% sure. So, in order to think straight, I need a wee, because I'm bursting and I can't get my head around anything. I'll be right back. One quick sec. Love you guys. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. It's so lovely to have you. You're all very handsome. Oh, one sec. One moment. Kuri-chan. Yo, Kuri-chan. O genki desu ka? Konbanwa? Koko e yokozo. What? Guys, go follow Kuri-chan. If Ms. Katie B, I don't know if you're still here. If any of you guys are trying to learn Japanese, make sure you're following Kuri-chan. She's an excellent Japanese streamer. She also speaks a bit of English. She has a translation dialogue tool in her live streams, which makes things very, very useful as well. All right, now I'll go for a wee. Oh my god, that makes all the difference, I swear. Going to the toilet is the best thing in the world. Ah, yosh. Kuri-chan, moshi, mo iru, これは、ちょっと、事件です。what's normal? 普通の、書き方じゃない。私の、first? Oh god, what's first? はじめの isometric. いるよ。よ。あなたのストリームはとても好きですから、優しい人でしょうね。いや、よかった。でも、あなたの英語の、自転車の書き方? I don't know. Anyway, it's super helpful. イギリス人の勉強のためにとても人気です。と useful. It's great. いいよ。それだけ。いいよ。That post-wee clarity. Oh god, Kitty, having a wee is the best thing in the world. I'm going to change the angles. I think that's going to make all the difference. So let's just make sure we've unpaused the recording. And this time I'm just going to rotate. And we're going to play from a rotated vibe. So I need to line up with these ISOs firstly. But I'm also going to cut across the floor. Don't ask me how, when, or where. So let me just zoom right in. And I'm just going to see if I can align. Yeah, I think that's about it. And now, hopefully I can use this tool to do clean erase edging. Ureshii, arigato. Ah, yokatta. Translation sometimes gets out of control. そうだな。そうだな。3回目、日本に行ったことがあります。もう一度行きたいんですが、たくさん日本語を忘れました。残念。昔々行ったことがある。Okay, I think those edges are coming in a little bit. Coming a little bit stronger now. Now, how you doing? Yakunitatsu. Ah, now, thank you very much. It's not going to emit shitloads of light, but it is going to be emitting a glow. So that's why I want a lot of this to be in shadow, so that the ghost pops a little bit. That's why I tried to make sure the front of it was in front of this pillar. But one headache at a time. So how am I gonna project this? So I think if I'm gonna have this. If I want it to, okay, if I want the light to cut laterally across the floor, I do still need to change this a bit more. So these are graphic shadows. I mean, we're still going to do it a bit more because I'm liking experimenting. But if the light's going to cut down, then I need to shift down as well. I wanted to just go right through. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work. I think we just reached that point where I'm tempted to try 3D software again. So let's duplicate this one down here. Same thing, but this time I'm going to make myself a lateral mark that comes in a bit more. So if I go here, right, and I just get myself like a big bright color. Let's go with orange. I like orange. And it's a little bit arbitrary, but I just need to give myself a line that goes down more than the isometric angle that we're working to. Let's see how we go. Please come back. Katie Tai. Ah, 日本によし。ぜひ Musical scissors, have a bloody good luck. どこいたと思ったよし。Okay, so let's try this. Good angle. Confident. edgy, applicable. If I lock this scale, I can make it big enough for the canvas, right? Right. Now, how do I make this useful? This is going to be my guide. Somehow. I'll probably make it a bit thinner, actually. One sec. Actually, shall I do a hard 45 degrees? Yeah, okay, guys. Because we're working ISO, I'll go hard 45. And with any luck, that'll just help the read. Oh, there is a spider right here in front of me that has just come down from the ceiling. You're never going to see that. Oh, you'll never see it. You'll never see it. Like a tiny, tiny little hang down. Have you done a tutorial on shading? Only in terms of like hard shading edges with a pencil. Not in terms of for 3D, for digital yet. Oh, wait, maybe I have. Gem's got something. Did you eat it? No, it's only a tiny bambino. I don't mind tiny, tiny baby spiders and money spiders. It's only when they start running around my room and knocking things over that I start to have opinions about them. Okay, is this a thing? So, question mark? Now, I'm gonna just start to put some lines here. And then everything in this direction is still going to be perfectly isometric. Q. So far. And then this is fine until it hits this edge, and then everything needs to shift up so that it casts against the wall further in. Spiders depending on the size or if they're cute. Yeah, so like I used to be really bad with spiders. I used to hate them. And then like I've gotten to know a lot of spider positive streamers and stuff like that. And I've tried to like just get over like because I got very used to hating them, and now I'm a bit more like okay, maybe just grow up a little bit. So I'm still deeply, horrifically terrified of many types of spiders. But if they're the cute jumping spiders, I don't mind them. If they're very small, I don't mind them. Even now, I can pick up like little hunting spiders that are about like that big. But most of the spiders I still get in my room are the worst things on God's green earth, so I have a lot of trouble still. Yo, Ayatollah, have a bloody good evening, dude. Thank you very much for vibing along. Always lovely to have you, man. Okay, now, because of so I'm not going to go isometrically up. I'm going to go laterally across. So I'm going to take these rough guidelines, and then I would move them to about the lateral point here. Hello? Why aren't you... Oh, Photoshop's lagging again. Could you not be shit for 5 minutes, please? And I'm just going to move them all up there. Maybe I should be using some hard edges for this. Looks a bit trashy. Yo, do you want to register that click or what? What if I... Why is this tool not clicking? Have I changed a setting or something? My lasso tool just literally just doesn't work. Or is it frozen again? Oh, it's frozen. Okay, how about now? Okay, now it clicks. Hello? It won't click when I use shift to move in a straight line. It's insane. And then yeah, if I press shift to get a straight line out of this, it never clicks again. It will never click again, I promise. Why would you make it so that I can make this line, but I can't use this line? What is going on, Photoshop? I hate... Oh, it's crashed again. I fucking hate Photoshop so much sometimes. Oh, that's useless. I just wanted a clean line. Hello? Stop doing that. Yeah, we're going to move over to Apex. I need to let off some steam. This is driving me nuts. Fucking program. Honestly, I'm not even making this line appear anymore. It just keeps happening when it wants to. Please stop. Hello? This is such a trash program. Give this indie company a break. Yeah, poor Adobe. They're trying their best. Adobe's just a team of 4 software devs operating out of a garage. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard. It's not like they're making me pay through the roof every month for this program. This is a one-off payment program that costs barely anything. Like, I can't get off the tool. Hello? Let me just pick a brush. Nothing. We're done. We are done. Guys, thank you so much, but we're gonna have a lot of fun with this lighting. Another fucking time. Like this. Useless. Save. Yeah, I'll save when the menu works. I will save when I'm no longer locked into this goddamn tool. And I can click file. Hello? Escape. Nothing. I'm just going to force quit the program. There we go. So what I've done is I've just quit the recording in OBS, and now it's responded again. Whatever resources OBS takes up when it records, it's also lagging Photoshop. But like, Photoshop is just, I hate it so much. I want to do the lighting now. It works again. I want to get my head around it. I hate it so much. Yeah, we're going to come back to this another time. Thank you very much, guys, for hanging out. We are going to go move over to a little bit of Apex. I can't stream forever anyway. I've got a busy evening. We're already an hour over my overall stream plan. No, press escape. Lady, I pressed escape a million times. It wasn't working until I stopped recording with OBS. That's the only point at which Photoshop started behaving again. We'll come back to this another time. Go away. Okay. Well, I'm sorry I had an emotional breakdown at the end. That thing was just driving me nuts. Eva! Chameleons! Hey! Yo, have we got any of my regulars in who, fancy a little bit of, hello, little bit of... Anyone? Anyone? Time for Clip Studio. Guys, I'm going to go make a cup of tea, and then I'm going to go play some Apex to chill out. Photoshop's just rubbed me the wrong way. To be fair, I only expected to do a couple hours streaming to work on this. So it's going in the right direction, and now I know what I want to do with the lighting. I'm in the mood for it, but I will do it tomorrow. Recording with OBS and streaming with OBS increases the amount that Photoshop lags. Photoshop lags anyway when I'm working on it regardless, but OBS definitely makes it worse. So it just gets really frustrating. Yo, hey Kid Ludens, how you doing, man?